guys, here we go. Well, another episode of the Weed, Whiskey, and Wi-Fi podcast. It's your man Jada, back with episode 101. Joined by my man Keith, still here. I'm going to say, man ain't going nowhere. Going to cancel that shit. Get your dog back. Get your apartment back. Pull up. Settle in. I'm gonna go ahead and figure out a way to get tickets for Far From Home or something. Was it No Way Home? Anyway, figure it out.
No Way Home.
But yeah, here we go. Episode 101. Keep joined by Annie. She's over here real quiet on her phone.
What's up? Sorry. Doing life. It's all good. I'm here.
You good?
I am.
You sure? You with us today?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah.
Lady King is here.
And folks, welcome. Welcome again to another episode. Like I said, if you're watching us or watching on YouTube or listening on Spotify, Amazon, Apple Podcasts, whatever, we appreciate you. Everybody listening out there. And what was it? California that decided to go nuts and listen to one episode 115 times in one day or something like that. But hey,
do you know which episode?
Yeah, 99. I ain't going. Or ain't going.
I mean, that's recent. That was
ain't gone yet. That's 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I don't know. That's every now and then that'll happen. I figure it's like, oh, someone just hit repeat one too many times.
Oh yeah, they just they got the repeat one.
Yeah. So I don't think much of it. It's like I just think it's funny. I'll take the spins. I'll take the spins, the views, whatever, the subscriptions. So yeah, like I said, we do have a YouTube channel. Check it out. We can listen to us anywhere for the 100th time. I don't know what I just have people always ask, you're on Spotify? I'm like,
it's like you tell people you have a podcast. Like, you have a podcast? Yeah, nigga. It's like,
or it's like, I heard you had a podcast. What's it on? Is it on Spotify?
Everything.
Like,
real quick. So my dad caught he caught the deaf stripper bit and called me laughing hysterically. And he goes, I already like your buddy, man. He goes, yeah, when you're in the military, she can go left. You kind of just live with it.
Do some things.
Yeah, he usually say that. You do some things. You see some shit, you do some things. And then you got funny stories. He goes, and I just fell out laughing. I was like, yep.
So much in my military life was like, it sounded like a good idea. I remember one time we ran from the cops. And I was like, why are we running? They don't even have guns. We can fight both these dudes. Like, that's where my mind went. Like, I literally did stop in mid-run. Like, why am I running? I can whip both their asses. And I was actually thinking, in a little side note, not talking about or, jumping into no topics really right now. I was like, if I ever did a movie and I was directing it and it was like my life story, I already know the parts where you two would be. Take no offense to this, please, none whatsoever. In the movie, Annie would play the high school teacher I went back to after I graduated. She would play that role because she actually looks like her, and she carries herself like that, southern accent, blonde hair, even with the glasses and everything. Okay, you would play the role of the dude that hemmed me up the day when we got
cast.
Dude, I don't know how this 6'7" nigga came out of nowhere.
We do that.
we appear.
Yeah.
Real quick, I'll just tell this story. It's me and my man. I'm another 6'7" dude that I'm hanging around with. All right. No, he was actually 6'9". He was in the Air Force. Me and him hanging out. We're chilling. And it's a Friday, Saturday night, out and about, 2 a.m. at the after party spot. Spot called the place called the Ghetto. That was actually the name of the club.
Ghetto?
Yeah, Club Ghetto. It was just Ghetto.
Where was this?
In Tokyo.
All right. Yeah, like that makes more sense. I accept it.
So that was, I actually used to bartend there and DJ there. That was the spot.
You came all the way around the world to go to the Ghetto. It's like,
it was one of the most popular clubs.
Oh yeah,
that's where I ended up, running into Snoop, a couple of other artists, Redman, Keith Murray,
okay,
so on. So and it was a hole in the wall. It might have been the same size as this, maybe the size of this place here. But anyway, I digress. I'll keep it moving for the story. So him and I step outside of this small ass club to get like some air because it's tight. Imagine, it gets stuck in here with us three smoking. Imagine when there's like 150 people in one spot with another 50 trying to get in.
Ooh. Oh, those days.
Type of spot. It's that type of small little lounge. Like, and it was just one of those things where it was just like, and we had a door where it was like, in bronze down. And we had this thing where it's like, the door to get in was sometimes would have to swing open. It was too many people inside for the door to swing open. That's how many people would be packed in there. Yeah, it was a safety hazard.
Disturbing. That's not even fun at that point.
But it was.
Yeah,
and it was a fire hazard.
It can be, but it shouldn't be. But like, let the right song come on, and it's like, oh, yep.
And it was one of those collective things where it was like a group of people would step out.
Ooh.
A group of people would step out at one time, and then some people would come in. A group of people would step out. So it was always rotating.
Yeah.
And like that's how it was set up. So me and my man, we step out, smoking a cigarette, doing whatever, chopping it up. All of a sudden, he just gets blindsided. I don't see this dude come out of nowhere, and it's the dude that him and I had just previously got into a fight with, like maybe a month ago. And the thing about it is, him and I, he hit my man, even though he had beef with me.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna hit his ass first, and then I'll get the jump on him.
So as soon as I see it go down, I'm like, yo, all of a sudden I can't move. Folks, I couldn't move for shit. It was like a big mass of an individual just standing in front of me and just grabbed me. Like talking about, nope.
Like, you better put me down.
What the?
Why are my feet off the ground?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Put me down.
He just put me in this bear hug and he was like, nah, that's between them. I'm like, wait, what? I never got that. And it was all over a girl.
Of course.
And
usually is.
This despicable woman decided to mess with the both of us, even though we lived like down the side.
Heifers, right? Just that heifer.
And we stayed. This is when I still stayed in the dorm in Japan. He stayed like maybe 4 or 5 doors down from me.
Your neighbors.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know until after the fact. Way after the fact. But yeah, that's like I said. It's the military. Is just like he said. There's random shit just happening for no reason. And that would be the role that you would play, because you remind me of that dude. Where it's just like, where the fuck you coming from, dude? Pardon me for cursing so early already. Look, like I made it to what, 8 minutes maybe.
Yeah, as you said, as long as it's not in the first minute, we good.
Yeah. But
wait, why can't I move my arms? Yeah, like
I never felt so emasculated in my entire life.
Yeah, there was a running commentary that would always happen when I worked at Dre's, and my boss, shout out to him, would always say, you don't realize this, but by the way you handle people, somebody gonna shoot you. It's like, he goes, everybody's not built to handle that. And ironically, I had a conversation with my stepdad, and he goes, yeah, I remember I was trying to lift something and you just went and lifted it like it was nothing, and I just looked at you like, what the fuck? He's like, you shouldn't be that strong. And I was like, I'm strong. It's like, because I was like 14 at the time, and like I just picked up some shit, and he was like, you didn't even struggle to pick that shit up. It was like,
well, there comes in those moments where where pops did your pops try you after that?
Stepdad, we had only verbally, verbally we had the size up, and it was we both kind of took that moment because like it felt real, and neither one of us like I actually love my stepdad. Like he and I.
No, I said, did he try to check you on? That's what I'm saying.
But like there's a mutual respect.
Because I know it's usually vice versa, where it's like the young pup barks at the dad.
I actually remember what it was. It was him and my mom were arguing, and I was like 28, 29 at the time, but they were staying at my house, and just the way they were arguing and like the tone, and I was like, well, listen. And I'm saying this, and I know that's your woman, but that's my mother. So something got to change. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's like, and when I said that, he goes, listen. And he goes, it's not that. There's emotion here. That's why we yell at each other. Yeah, but I can't talk to her about who she yelling at. I can say something to you. And he goes, respect, I get that. And we were good from there. Because it's like, it's never gone to that. My uncle tried, he didn't try me. He just let me know the true advantage he held. Because I sized him up and I was bigger than him after 8th grade. And he was like, all right. My uncle's not tall. But I'm sleeping one day and I catch a quick swift kick to the ribs. And he just squats down. And he's like, no matter where you're at, you're still in my house. And I will find a way to get to you. Watch that shit. And just patted me on the head and walked out the room. Former military man himself. And it was like, he said, we're not having this conversation again. It's like, and we never did.
I didn't want to start off with this topic.
I know, I earned it.
But I want to talk about elders disrespecting children. And then having to pay for it later on in life.
Yeah.
Stay with me here for a moment, folks. I'm going somewhere with this.
Okay.
All right. Because you're looking at me like, where is this going?
Yeah.
And at the same time, I'm waiting I'm waiting for the day that Prodigy tests you. It's there.
Shit.
It's there.
We already know Havoc does. Havoc test.
It's gonna be so smooth. I want to be there for it too. It's gonna be so smooth. I want to be there. Seriously. The day she does it, because it's gonna be so passive aggressive.
I mean,
and it's gonna be sly too.
She's already like sly and like has a little.
This one gonna make you,
sass or whatever to her. But
this one might make you.
No, listen,
because in the garage right now.
Listen, that girl knows. I'll check her real quick.
Look, Heifer. That's what she gonna end up saying.
Who you talking to?
I've already said that. I've already done that to her.
No, with the clapping.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, who do you think you're talking to?
Little girl.
Yeah.
She does a little girl.
I've done that.
I've heard the little girl.
Yeah.
I've
heard little girl and little boy.
I have to check my kids.
But back to parents respecting children.
I mean, they don't feel they have to.
I'm not gonna get it. I know that.
I don't think that's true.
I know that.
Well, at least for me as a parent.
I don't think it is.
Maybe it was different growing up, but like me as a parent, the thing is like
our parents.
You want your kids to
the kids that we would have. Because the truth of the matter is, every person prepares kids for a world that won't exist when they get older. So they go off of what they know and how they were raised, and that's their whole inclination. That's just the truth. Like, you only go off of what you know. It'd be the same thing as if I had a kid and you saw me doing something. You need to do this, or you would do it because you have the experience under your belt. You answer to mom. That's a normal title to you.
Yeah.
So you're not stuck in your ways as a parent, but you have your ways. And when your kids have kids, you're going to sit there and go your ways, and then they're probably going to try to go their own way. But the difference is, like you said, it's generational, but there's older parents, like our parents and grandparents. Respect, like, what does respect mean? To, like, it's not the same. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like the fences argument. I feel like you didn't like you. Mm-hmm. Like you? I don't gotta like you. I gotta feed you. I gotta make sure you get educated. I gotta make sure you become a good person. That's where my job is. I don't give a fuck if you think I like you or not. I love you, so I gotta do the shit. And that's just the truth. Like, that's just how some parents are.
I'm not gonna go that deep with it because, good Lord, Jesus,
I didn't realize it was going deep with it.
All I was saying is, like, just a respect level. As far as keeping your word, say that, if you say you're going to do something, you do it. Mm-hmm. That type of thing.
Yeah.
I just feel like if you want to expect that out of the kids, you got to give some sort of. I mean, I understand there's a difference in respect for kids versus adults and how it's whatever, but like I'm saying, as a parent, I could say you got to give your kids a certain amount of respect if you want anything back. And I feel that goes for grandparents and elders too. Mm-hmm. Like, same with my dad. Like, my kids aren't going to respect him if he doesn't, give that in return, set boundaries, be that type of figure to them. So starts with them.
I am not disagreeing with anything you just said. Hear me out on this one. So, I'm not retelling this story because we've all heard it before, but you know about the whole Christmas thing, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. About when in my youth.
In the years of youth.
In my years of youth. I'm not going to go into the whole story, folks. Go back to that episode. Don't ask me which episode it is. I don't know. But there's some things that happen that's legitimately people joke about it, but made me have trust issues that stem from that.
Yeah.
Okay. With that being said, I'm petty. So this is more like a warning, a PSA.
At least you got it honestly.
To what's that?
At least you got it honestly. That's where it came from.
What do you mean? Yeah. I know where.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, I pay for therapy. I know exactly where this shit came from. It works. All right.
Best testimony of I paid for this. I know what the problem
I
is.
paid for my therapy, excuse me, and it worked, and I know what my problems are. So I can talk about it and say, because my mother did this, that was deemed, can we say it was disrespectful or unusually cruel or...
I feel it was unnecessary.
Harsh.
A little unnecessary. She could have proven her point in a little bit of a less drastic way. I feel like.
You watch Archer.
No.
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
It's very much like the mother. It's like a cruel joke. Like, that's what it is. It was cruel. It was a little cruel. Like, yeah, like why, like, because of your...
Since we're talking about cruel jokes.
Just because of the intention that you had, it was kind of... She played on that. Mm-hmm. And that, I could see how that could fuck with you.
And it did.
Yeah, for a while.
Dude, I left home as soon as I graduated. Most people like try to stick around,
enjoy the summer. You know, I'm out. Like, I'm gone. Yeah,
your boy was out.
Well, I was like that with basketball camp, but it was just kind of like that's how I played.
Hey, they said, yo, when you graduate, you're gone. Hey, okay.
You came to school with your luggage. Like, now I'm leaving in like an hour. Yeah. We've done that too.
So
I'm not gonna be here the whole day, boss.
You know, and that, like, I live in Las Vegas. She lives far on the East Coast. Blah blah blah. Hey, folks, I'm the product of what happens. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This is what it is. So going on with that being said, I am a petty individual. So when I get hit with pettiness based off of I don't want to say based off of, but
when you're in a position to be petty,
and I'm being forced in the position to be that way. So update. You heard about I told you about the whole, what my mother wants for Christmas, right? The picture.
Yeah.
All right. For
turtleneck and yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And it has to be a printout. It has to be an actual 8x10 printout sent to her. All right, folks. I live in Las Vegas.
Yeah. It's like
one, I have not owned or worn a turtleneck in this century. A turtleneck in this century. That's his request for this picture.
I think like 7th grade was the last time.
Okay. 8x10 printout pictures.
I mean, you could do that at Walgreens though.
Easy, I guess.
It's just actually getting the picture, I think, is the problem.
Not really.
Or getting
we have photographers.
Or getting the turtleneck. That might be the hardest part.
Okay, that's the issue right there. So, this was a conversation that went down last week. Today, update on the conversation. Well, last week's conversation was what she wanted. Let me be more precise. Today was I was more like, you sure this is what you want? Because it's going to be kind of difficult. I mean, I can do it, but it's like, I don't own this stuff. And she goes, yeah, that's why I want you to do it. Because it's going to be inconvenience.
She wants you to go out of your way for her.
Yes.
Is what she wants you to do.
No, her words were, I was like, I don't own this stuff. Like, like me, my style, I don't do any of this. She's like, yeah, but I want you to do it. I said, okay, I'm going to play this game. Once again, I'm petty and I'm very childish. And for me, because of past transgressions, Christmas is like number 3 on my list. I've said this. It goes Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas. And if you really want to say it, it really goes Thanksgiving, Halloween, New Year's, Christmas. All right?
Speak your truth. That's how you feel
So
about it.
that's just me.
I've even heard you say Thanksgiving, holidays, New Year's, Super Bowl, Christmas.
Dude,
Like I've heard you do that. Like,
Christmas is such a headache and so much, and it's just been a pain in my ass because guess what? My birthday is 2 days after Christmas, so guess you got to suffer also more as a kid.
you're robbed. Yeah, you already
So,
were robbed
like,
of it. Yeah.
Yo, Jesus,
I'm grateful for being born, but I
mean-
like kind of yeah.
I know Jesus is there, but man, come on, really?
We just have a Jada miss one time. One time.
Jada miss. I like that.
Matter of fact, if I'm here, let's do that this year.
Lord
Let's do a
Jada miss.
Yeah.
It ain't always got to be about him. It's just all I'm saying.
Have a Jada miss about Jada. Like, where you want to go, bruh? Let's go eat.
All I'm saying.
Yeah, like-
I mean, you gonna be here forever. Like I'm not. Let me get one.
Wow.
Can I have nothing for myself?
I say that all the time. I feel that.
Just 1 year.
I felt
Jada,
that.
then Jesus. That's it.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Jada, then Jesus.
Like you ever notice like whenever someone says Jesus Christ, I said no, Jada. You ever notice I do that?
I haven't heard you do that in a long time.
I was about to say it's been a while.
But
I've heard you do it before.
But I've heard it. With my ears.
No, I remember you called in a Keith. Yeah, it's my fucking birthday. You're going out. Where you need me to be? I was like, it was like, where do you need me to be?
I'm not saying him and I got beef, but there's some transgression. So I thought I had beef with Jesus. Right? I'm saying,
I was
it's
saying.
like,
God don't like ugly. Don't talk about his child like that.
Who went to hell for snuffing Jesus?
I'm not. I'm
Dang.
No, what was the line?
not. I know. I wasn't gonna say it though.
Oh, play it on your birthday. Be like, yeah, nigga.
So, and I was like, wow, okay. So if you're cynical like me and you're petty like me, you may already know where this is going as far as what kind of picture I'm going to take and who inspired me to take this picture and why. Keith?
I'm listening. I'm waiting to hear it.
All I'm going to say is, if you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Didn't you say that? That's what he was going to look like? Are you going to get the fanny pack with the chain and everything? I have a fanny pack if you want to use it.
Yes.
Got you.
You want to play? You raised this.
You got to style the dress for it too. Just there.
You know? Is this what you want? You know?
All right. Wow. It's like,
I kind of had a feeling that's where it was going.
I kind of.
And maybe that's my own pettiness shining through.
It's like,
'Cause
don't
I
make me do
understand.
something I don't want to do and then tell me you want me to do it because of that. Oh, no, you don't know who you raised, do you? She always says she don't know, like, I don't know you. Well, fairly.
See, like,
She made you that way.
Yeah, I've had this stride with my mom where she just, Keith, I need a lighter. I know you got one. She's
So-
like, you're the pothead. It's
Like I said,
and it's just kind of like, I've had worse talks about this, so you know what? I'll take it. Like, yeah, like this is a new comfort for us. Like she literally, I don't know if I told you this in New Orleans, we were filming. She is like, I feel like he needs to have Keith. Yeah. Do you have, or can you go roll a joint real quick? What? I was like, what? She goes, just have something you got for this movie. And he goes, yeah, man. He goes, I only hit the blunt a couple times. Let me go walk to the store, go grab a blunt. I'll be right back. And then I got back. Oh, we didn't need it.
Well, can I still go roll up?
It's like, all right.
Well, I'm going to still go roll up. So.
I rolled it already.
Yeah,
Right,
right,
like,
YouTube and everything. I was like, well, let me know if you do. And she goes, nah, it'd probably be yours. And I'm like,
All right. Well, but that was my PSA for parents. Just
respect time, effort, and energy.
yeah. Do better. So hold up.
You know why I'm laughing. Because I heard it. You heard it after you said it.
Yeah, I did.
I was like, Oh, me, huh? Yeah, like.
And I'm not saying like someone did a bad job or anything like that. I'm here. I feel like I'm successful. Like, I'm living all right.
You good?
Ooh, I fucked up though. Shit.
What's wrong?
I forgot to give the kid something. Where's he at?
He's laying down. He's chilling.
Shit. All right. But yeah, I keep it moving. Yeah, that's all. I want someone to talk me out of this kind of though.
Out of doing the picture?
Yeah.
Nah, do it.
No one will.
Nah, you know what it nah.
Everyone
How do you think she's gonna like respond?
Everyone I talk to,
you know what it's like? It's like when you deal with your job and it's like, well, no, you sure? Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah. Okay. And then when it's what?
it's one of those things like, so no one's telling me this is a bad idea.
Hey, she said it. You fit the criteria. Like you, what is the song? I understood the assignment. like that. If you ever make a TikTok, that'll be the first one. Mom said she wanted this for a picture.
So I'm in the process of reaching out to a good photographer friend of mine, and then purchasing everything I'll need: chain and all, watch, fanny pack,
turtleneck.
Yeah. And
shades.
What's that?
Didn't he have shades? Or no, he didn't have shades.
No shades. Yeah. I probably really won't style the hair as much. I probably just might throw it like, tie it all back. Leave it like, and leave it at that. And yeah. But it'll be a professional shoot. Like if my homie, when I reach out to him, if my homie says, yeah, he'll do it. Yeah, I'll pay them for it, whatever I gotta do.
Hey, you supporting business? You sitting there promoting
support local businesses.
Yeah, support your people.
Yeah, so I mean, you might have to support Kinko's because
that. Yeah, but you get the original stuff from the photographer, so you're supporting. Yeah, well, hey.
But
well, do you think she'll like it?
Probably not. It doesn't matter because he did what was asked of him.
I mean, I get it. I'm just saying. What if she loves it?
Then he did what was asked of him, and he wins. It's like
if she loves it, I hope she has a certain demographic of people that come to her home.
That recognize it and
that do not.
Yeah.
Because if not,
or do it not and shut the fuck up. Be like,
right? Someone see this like, huh? And keep it moving.
Yeah. No, that's my son. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. It's like, they're like, because then if you ever meet them, like, bro.
No one, they'll be like, oh, the boy was never right. So,
or they'll be like, hey, I like the guy. Like, has personality.
One of the two.
I mean, to me, that's on the equivalent of like, my friend's son wanted to wear his Batman costume on school picture day. His dad was like, okay. And his mom was like, well, it's going to be a school picture. And he goes, yeah, so why not have a school picture where you're Batman? He can say he's Batman for the rest of the year. Like, that was what his dad said. She got mad, but he took the picture. And, like, he took two pictures, one with the mask on, one with the mask off. And they were adorable. And they hung him in the mantle and everything. And it was just like, the kid likes Batman. He's 5. It's like, don't crush him yet. Like, wait till he's like 11. Yeah, do it when he counts. Like,
dude, I thought the kid was like 10. My damn self. The kid's 5. Let him go to school as Batman.
Yeah, if he's 10, like, really, I mean, all right,
You done going through it over there?
I'm sorry.
You sure? Mm-hmm. You all right?
Mm-hmm. We talking about babies. She's
just like, I can't wait to shoot this motherfucker.
How are you doing, Eddie?
She's not well.
People are pissing
Like
me
I
off.
said, it's like I have too much time.
I'm just too tired for
I
that
have
shit.
way too much time on my hands.
It's because I'm exhausted. It really is. The only reason why anything's irritating me is because I'm exhausted. It's been a very long... It was still nothing like bad happened. It was just long, and I didn't get a lot of rest. And then when I'm trying to accommodate everyone else in my life and slightest inconveniences to them, God forbid. So yeah, I'm just tired.
She'll learn the lesson that I learned a long time ago. But that's it. Anything else going on?
Well, I started my new job.
Oh, you freeze your ass off, yeah?
Yo, it was so cold. That was miserable.
I know you look like it.
They're looking like Bane. Sorry, I was like, hold on.
We had our managers gave us the hand warmer things and everything. It was cold as fuck up there.
I give you a heat lamp.
We had heat lamps. They're over the bar, and they point down onto the bar. But when the wind's blowing, you can't feel that. There's no way. And there's some people that are walking, but like not a lot. Like Saturday wasn't terrible. We still had 2 floors open on Saturday. But like Sunday, I think I maybe served 14 people.
Sundays in downtown anywhere, kind of. It's the end of the weekend.
Yeah, I mean Thursday, my first night Thursday was, pretty dead too, but
Smart. My bad. Gonna ask a question.
I'm sorry, not Saturday. I was talking about Friday. Friday I was in the cold.
You didn't have any of the NFR people there? The rodeo?
Surprisingly, no. Thursday, which was a Latin night that we have down there, but it was all really weird young hipsters.
Yeah.
Like they're fucking weird. And they're weird. I will tell you, I showed my age
and this was
quite
all
a few
downtown,
times this weekend. Yeah.
Okay. I said I don't go down there, so I don't know who
the
hangs
crowd
out
is
there.
really young. It's super young. Like
it's a young hipster crowd. Like that's really the crowd.
Like literally
so they legit took it over then. They really took it over.
While. Yeah,
well, I know.
For like a little bit, yeah. But I don't go down there.
Even in 2015, when I was working at Commonwealth, it was a younger crowd. Like I was like, y'all are 21. Like yo, like I remember I was like. My dude Louis, so I was like, bro, are you really checking IDs? These niggas look little. It's know what I mean? Like, yo, like, how are you 21?
Yeah.
Like let me see your ID.
That's what I was saying. That like shit, some of the songs that were coming on, like that they were playing. Like Sunday, there was two guys and a girl standing at the bar, and they kicked it with me all night, and they were flabbergasted at how old I was, and that I had children. And the dude even at one point in time had yelled out that my skincare routine was flawless, and the security just thought that was the funniest fucking thing.
Did he say that?
The DJ
no, the dudes, one of the dudes that was standing at the bar had said it.
No,
but he said it. He like yelled it, and the security.
No, hold on, stop. That's the problem I'm having.
It was the end of the night. And they had chilled with me for a few hours, and a lot of Trulies. Like people really get faded off of these fucking Trulies.
Ain't no laws.
Crazy.
If I hear that
one more time, they get unruly on the Trulies. Yeah,
they live by that shit.
Yeah.
Unruly in the Truly, ain't no laws in the claw.
Yeah,
and they mean that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yo,
they get lit off these things, man.
Rest in peace to the homie Jeff, as he called it, white privilege in a can. Like, because you just disregard everything else.
I don't get it. I don't. Is it something in the seltzer that
I don't know what it is. I don't get it. But they were, like I said, they kicked it with me for a little bit, and as the night progressed, like I had found out how old they were. They found out how old I was, and they just couldn't believe it. They were just astonished.
Okay.
And
I understand that.
The night was ending, and the music was cut off, and that's when like security had come over to where the bar area, everybody's leaving. They're like one of the last groups to walk out, and as he's walking out, they're saying bye to me, how great it was to meet me, blah blah blah. And he said, your skincare routine is flawless. And security just thought that was very entertaining.
Sadly, I already know the joke's being made. It's like, I know that.
This was a straight man that was saying. This was a little boy that had been hitting on me throughout the evening. So with his little 24-year-old self.
Look, I know this is a reach.
I was like,
this is a hard reach.
Yeah.
Hard reach.
Why, you use oatmeal and shea butter?
No. Like, but if you're a lady watching this, comment below. I'm just saying. Does that work?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Is it well
received? Does that work? Because
in my research, eyebrow compliments, because I make jokes about them shits. Oh yeah, like, yeah, eyebrows look dope. They look like Nike swooshes and nothing. And they start giggling and laughing. I'm like, yeah. It's like, I don't know shit about eyebrows. I just know what they're not supposed to look like.
I've done the wow, you don't wear any makeup like type of compliment.
I've always done like scents, like you smell magnificent. Like I've always done shit like that.
That was the first for me when someone was commenting on my skincare routine. That was definitely first. I've heard a lot of shit.
I'm not saying anything's wrong with your skin at all.
No, but as that to be what you yell out.
Yeah, as you're saying.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I think that's why security laughed so much at it. They enjoyed that. I did show my age though. Like I said several times. That was one of the times. But
I'm trying to figure: is the young man desperate or is he visionary? I can't. Because if like your casual like I love a casual compliment to give to a girl. If that's what we add into the repertoire, let's go.
No,
because that's one of those smile and leave statements.
Hey, if it works, it works, and it's a new one for me. I'm not knocking it. I would like to know: did it work for you? Like you said, it was just like.
I mean, yeah, I smiled.
You smiled, but you were just at the same time. It was like
what? Or were you like, okay?
I was like, oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Like I've never, no one's ever said that to me before.
It wasn't a nervous laugh, but it was like, yeah.
I laughed because who the fuck says that?
Yes.
Oh, bitch! I didn't see him at first.
I knew it was him.
Woo! I almost left.
You know,
I was about to
supernatural.
I was like,
out of here in these
like, calm down, Michael. Calm down, buddy.
Jesus Christ. Nope.
Save me.
So there's since the bar is 3 stories, there's a
That's the part that got me because he had to yell it up to you, correct?
No, they were just walking out
from the bar.
From the bar. Like from the bar area, they were walking out towards the doors, and he had yelled it as he was walking out.
That's a wild, like long distance.
I was trying to picture it in my head.
That was on Sunday. We didn't open up the roof on Sunday because it was just too cold. But I was on the roof on Friday, and I didn't realize what it was at first, which I should have known looking at it, considering how old I am. But I didn't realize what it was at first. But when I realized what it was, it took me back to a movie, okay? So it's one of those chute things that like the little elevator that you can send stuff in up and down.
Dumbwaiter.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
But it's small. It's not big. You know, it's
like the
tiny.
Old ones they used to have at the banks.
Like a small child could fit into it. So I said to the bar back, like, because he was pulling stuff out of it, and I like looked in it because I didn't even notice it was there at first, and I was like, "Oh no, I don't like that." And I was like, he was like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "Well, first of all, I'm claustrophobic." And I was like, "Well, second of all," I said, and it reminds me of that scene when the boy got stuck in there and the ghost was like fucking him up from Sixth Sense.
Okay.
And he looks at me and doesn't say anything. And I was like, "You know, the Sixth Sense." And he was like, "I don't think I've ever seen it." I was like, "You know, I see dead people." He was like, "Oh." He's like, "Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that." And I said, "How old are you?" He said, 22. And I said, "Ooh, ouch." Okay, you should see it.
Wow.
Damn. We don't even see dead people no more? Shit. Bruce Willis is out of here. But yeah.
So what Keith hit on. Anyway, what Keith said.
Yeah.
Also kind of goes into what I think could be our next topic is these kids don't know how to talk to nobody. As in, they don't know how to talk to one another to pick one another up. They have no game is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like they have zero from what I'm witnessing. I could be wrong.
I mean,
but from the teenagers, I'll say even going from what's the young man? From the one that you
the 11?
Yeah.
Kai.
Yeah.
The one I cooked.
Oh yeah.
The kid I cooked.
From his age on up to what's the big homie that we had to tell him to tie his hair back that day?
He was like,
and that was like the
Ryan's nephew.
Yeah.
He was like 16, like 15, 16.
That kid, like,
well, even the kid that came to the door for
he came. No, he came correct.
He came.
correct.
Yeah, he did, and he came. He
like,
surprised her and came with a birthday present.
Yeah.
All right,
because like I told you, I heard a deep voice outside the door, and I was like,
I was like, who is this grown ass man standing here?
But he came in and like, he already shook Ben's hand. He came in like, stood up and he goes, and she goes, oh, that's she goes, I'm Tay's aunt. That's their uncles. And he was like, oh, because like I think he was kind of looking like, it's two of y'all. Which is one of y'all the dad? Like, you could think I don't, but like he extended the hand and like the shit didn't waver or nothing. He was like,
a total bad boys moment.
Yeah, he was firm.
They were both, both him and Ben are standing there. Right. This little boy's just standing in the door. Bless his heart.
How old are you?
He's like,
okay. Do you have an issue with her texting all night?
No, she does. She doesn't do that.
Or on the phone all night.
That girl sleeps. I mean, she is on devices when she is awake, like a lot of her laptop, her phone, stuff like that.
She's very present.
But
though. I give her that.
And that girl liked to sleep.
When she comes downstairs, she don't have her phone.
No. I'm just judging because I remember
she TikToks a lot.
No, I'm just saying. I remember. Well, maybe that's another way, but we were talking till 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Well, that's when our minutes were free.
No, or the landline.
Thank you.
Yeah, those days. But I also think that was like
show my age once again. Here we go.
No, but yeah, I mean, I went even further back. But I'm just saying, it's like, back to you hang up. No, you hang up. On the phone, not talking about, not even on the phone, just listening to each other breathing.
No, I remember that.
Yeah, what you watching?
No, like she doesn't, and she's not really into him.
Yeah, we did dumb shit like that.
Like she is
on the couch, feet up.
That was called spending quality time.
She is. Man. She is. Luckily, she's not really into all that right now. She really is focusing on her grades and
girl singing to you. Okay, sing.
She's a good kid.
God.
She trying to sing Mary J. And I'm like, no, stop.
Oh, please don't sing that angel song like that. Yeah, please don't. Like, this ain't about me. I'm not that dude. Like,
but it's just something that I see how when they come into my job, even some of the young 20-year-olds, I'm like, how do you not know how to still yet,
because the playing field changed,
talk to
for them,
these women, and
everything's behind a screen now.
Yeah, like
I get it.
They ain't got no confidence face to face.
That's what it is. It's like,
yeah.
Are they that much of keyboard warriors? And I hate to use that term still.
But that's how they've grown up. They've grown up in
their first generation digital. Like, they've had the internet their whole lives. That's a whole different factor. I said it before. The world, the world we live in is fading away. We're remnants of the past, but we know how to adapt. That's why our generation is dope.
I'm finally starting to feel like a relic now. I'm starting to feel like a relic.
But at your age, though, that's pretty damn good.
And because I'm just not even having the patience. It's like because I'll humor these kids every now and then. They'll be like, "Yo, Jada, roll with us." You don't want me to do that. Don't do that. You don't bring.
I mean, maybe you need to teach them a thing or two.
Listen.
So I've rolled with them a couple of times, right? And it's always the same thing. It's almost like it's like a high school dance type of situation.
It's a middle school dance.
Middle school dance.
Boys on one side and they,
Yeah, and I'm like, why am I sitting over here talking to these young women that you guys are supposed to be over here talking to, and you guys are sitting over there?
To me, it's nothing. It's the same. It's the same as like when you got new guys that work with you in the club, and you take them out. You either go to a strip club or you go wherever, and they kind of just huddle up, and it's like, yo, what the fuck y'all doing? Y'all got a dance routine y'all working out? Like, the fuck is going on? Like, y'all huddle up? Is there a play and play? Please don't tell me this.
Man, I do about 3 laps around the crazy horse before
we do because we're veterans.
Before I even just settle in.
You know what I mean? We know that though, but somebody new, they're kind of taking it all in. It's like, I've had to have that argument at Marquee. Dude, man, it was a bad bitch. There's bad bitches every night. Get it together. Like, for real. Like, no, you're making yourself a liability. Because some shit's going to be going down and you should be paying attention, but you're going to be focused on an ass that's not even the top ass of the night because it's only 11. The best asses ain't going to be here till 1:30.
And Get it together. I'm not going to lie.
They still napping.
They're eating.
If a time machine was ever invented, I would go back and just to slap myself one time. just 18, 19-year-old me, like a hard, like
I would too.
like powder me up slap. Just
do for any reason.
Why this dude come out of nowhere and slap me out? Like,
so you wouldn't give him a pep talk? You would, yeah. See, nah. I go to massage school. What? Do it now. Okay. No, it's like that's it. Like that would have been it.
I probably hit me with a get it together.
Yeah.
Go to massage school. That's it. No, like that would have been it. Go to massage school.
But even me back
My
then,
retirement would be different.
But I'm just saying, even me back then, I was not as underperforming as these kids are.
No, because we're from a different era.
Yeah, it was a lot of face to face. Like I said, there's no screens.
We had to convince a young lady to write down her phone number to her home, pre-cell phones, to her house. Then you had to go through the interrogation of either one or both parents. And don't forget, God forbid you actually meet the girl and go and you got to meet everybody in the goddamn family so you know who's going to jump you if you fuck up. It's like, because there's always the two cousins out back shooting dice and smoking weed that just got out. This is like,
yo, how they answer the phone when you called over there?
Yeah. When I called over there?
How they answer the phone?
Who this? Either that one or be like, hello. Like a stern ass, like, oh, like, or a yell at somebody else. And then you better shut the fuck up before I come over there. Yeah. What do you want? Hi, this is in it. But, you know.
Man, I called this girl one day. I was like, please let her answer. Please let her answer. Please, God, let her answer. Because I knew who she lived with. And I knew it was going to be a situation. Yeah. Like, I knew who her family was. But I was like, God, please just let her answer. God, please let her answer. Pick up the phone. Yeah. I was like, oh, we got it.
Yeah, how you doing?
Just hang up.
You
can't hang up either. Star 69.
Making up a random name. Cause by this time, we already had a star 69 and caller ID.
Caller ID, everything. They know it's you.
So I was like, make him a random name. Princess there? Who this? Like, I heard
who this? Yeah.
Who this? Like, as if I was in front of him.
Yeah,
like, I heard his head nod.
I heard you size me
like,
up.
he sized me up over the phone.
Who this?
Like, who this?
It's one of, who this nigga? It's like...
Lord Williams.
Say who I am.
Lord Jada.
Say who I am.
Who we go become real, y'all. Like, yeah, I want a title.
Say who I am. What do you want? Can I speak to Princess, please? For what? She asked me to call her, sir. And she just, we want to discuss some things, do some homework, whatnot. What class y'all in?
See, I never,
We're in no class together.
Yeah, you just got to make it up. Like, we actually have the same classes at a different time.
So
it's like, same teacher. It's a group study.
Puts the phone down. Somebody, all of a sudden, I guess he gets sick of my voice, just puts the phone down. Now nothing, there's dead air.
Who does bum ass nigga call?
No. I don't hear nothing. All I hear is the TV in the background.
Left the phone there.
People going on their conversation. Like, fuck me.
He personally, there's somebody on the phone for you. Who this?
No.
No.
I heard him still talking.
Yeah,
he was going on. He just was like going on with his life.
No. Yo,
he was over it.
Yes.
This is what happened. My dumb ass didn't know what to do. So I didn't hang up. So I'm listening.
Still air.
This is how I know I ain't shit. So this is how I started learning about people's families and whatnot. I was like, you want to play this game with me? I'm listening to hear some shit. So he was talking some shit, blah, 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 blah. I'm listening. Goes on about 2-3 minutes. Someone finally comes over and picks up the phone. I don't even know how I'm telling the story. Someone finally comes over and picks up the phone. Hello? I see Jennifer, please. You been on the phone this whole time? Different person. At
least
point.
somebody finally came to the phone.
So apparently y'all knew. I was like, this girl's so lucky she Puerto Rican.
Well, did you get to talk to her?
Like 20 minutes. of like a whole bunch of back and forth because her brother knows me, and her older sister knows me. So I had to basically go through them and get all this talking to shit because she was in a younger grade than me. I was a senior. She was like sophomore. She was a baddie though. I ain't give a fuck.
Yeah. Listen, dude, you don't always go down, but there's ones that you might go down.
I dated a senior when I was sophomore. We were
like,
high school sweethearts.
Cause she Winnie Coopered on me. Like she just sprouted up one day.
I smashed the senior my freshman year.
Like that one, like that year when Topanga got hot, type shit.
Yeah. Topanga.
When Ashley Banks came back fine, it's like
whatever you want to call it. That's what I had with her, and I was just like, wow, something happened over the summer.
Yeah, I dated a Puerto Rican girl that went.
I never saw my Letterman jacket.
It's always something.
God, that's the one thing I do want back.
Yeah, where's my jacket? Yo?
That's the one thing I do want back.
Yeah, you married somebody. Give me my jacket.
Because I never wore it.
Yeah. Oh, that hurts. Oh, wow, that hurts.
Like when I got it and they got everything handed out, I immediately I tried it on for a second to make sure it fit, type of thing. But when I went to get all my patches and everything sewed on, by the time I got all that stuff back and whatnot and got sewed on, like she picked it up for me, type of thing. And
never saw it again.
Like I got my class ring back, but I never got my jacket back. I got my class ring back dirty.
I'll tell you what,
I got my class ring back dirty through a message. Like her brother handed it to me.
Literally, if I would have gave my ring or my jacket to somebody, my mama would have had my ass. For the amount of money she had to pay for that shit, my mama would have had my whole ass.
They weren't an option for me until it was too late, and it was like $3. I'm not paying $3.
Say, boy, if you said you didn't have them,
they weren't available. It wasn't available.
No grass,
it wasn't
jackets.
I was like, God damn it, man.
Like not until like my senior year was like a thing, like a legit thing. But they went through one shop, and it was like $300, and I was like, I can get Averex.
Do they even have Letterman jackets anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they do have them.
Yeah.
So is it like a thing to give?
That I don't know. If it's like still a thing to give your jacket
Class
or
ring.
like a pin or your ring
hoodie,
or
hoodie,
yeah,
whatever.
I think it's like hoodies and stuff like that now. Probably hoverboards or some fucking shit like that. Who knows? These kids are wild,
Apple
bro.
Watches,
I literally
knows?
like
Yeah,
they're great. Like I don't remember us being like this. Maybe we were to like extent. I knew I like threw some cuss words and stuff around like every now and then when I was a teenager, but like these kids are
Wait, that if you kept count, like this shit has been all since like first grade, like because that was just the cut up era.
Like, so
you
just to give you an example,
you had to learn how to cuss. Like you couldn't just be cussing all the way through. You had to time that shit.
I pick up my niece from school. Okay. So, and I do it a couple times a week, but more recently, I think it was like last week or something like that, I was yelling at these kids out the window because literally like my window's cracked, but I can still hear them as they're walking. One's like kind of in front of him and the other one's like kind of like chasing after him, like play running or whatever. And he's like, I'll fuck your girlfriend N-word and like all of the, and I'm just like, I literally popped my head to the side and I was like, roll window down.
What did the kids look like?
I hit the window. It was like one running after him was the black kid, and then he was. I mean, he was a lighter skinned kid. He was like.
So it was black. Two black.
They
kids?
weren't like chasing. They
two
were
black
just
kids?
like no, it wasn't two black kids.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't like they were like gonna fight or anything.
I was like, who said that being chased?
Yeah, like, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
But it was like, well, they were saying
this?
it, yeah, but they were like saying it back and forth. Like the dude in front too was dropping N-bombs and stuff like that too. Like it was just like, and like I said, I rolled the window all the way down and I poked my head out the window. I said, does your mama know you talk like that? And I just got these deer in the headlight looks. No, that's not the first time I've done that too.
Okay, real quick. Did they say anything back to you?
No, they did not say anything back to me.
There's a difference. There's a difference.
Like I said, I got a deer in the headlight look. Ain't nobody said shit back to me.
Talk back.
Yeah, ain't nobody says
I
shit
didn't
back
want to
to
touch
me.
on this one because my mom would be listening sometimes. But there's been times where I was not the child she raised.
Exactly.
Nah.
Don't
I would have threw my
don't
fucking
talk
car
to me
apart
like you
real
know
quick.
me if I
Yo.
don't know you at all,
I don't
and
give
I'm
a
not
damn.
like this ain't my
Oh,
neighborhood.
You don't need to be
Watch
talking
your
like
mouth.
that.
Hey, look, you're talking to a kid that at 9 told a grown man, yo, no, you can suck my dick.
All right. Well, these little boys are walking through Southern Highlands, okay? They need to calm their ass down.
I'm saying that, and I say it because he was getting mad because we were playing basketball, and he was like, it's loud as hell. And I was like, yo, it's a Saturday afternoon. What you want us to do? And I was like, we not breaking bottles. We're playing basketball. It's not our fault they put a basketball rim here. He goes, well, you shouldn't talk back to adults. You can suck my dick. and then like he came downstairs. And I'm, nah, look at him. You came all the way down here for what? I was like, you're not gonna touch me. He's like, why? Because I'll fuck you up. He's like, you're 9, so it's like, but it was a different time. It's like even kids like with teachers and shit. Like,
And I'm not saying we were right.
listen, yeah,
By
listen.
no means were we right with that.
I made 2 teachers cry. They deserved it. It's like, but here's the thing. I had a lot of witty banter with my teachers. Now I feel like people are just mean. And like they cut right to it. And it's like, even like with joking on people, I feel like they go right for the throat out the bait. And like, y'all are not
Out
from
the
that era.
gate.
Y'all not from that era. Like, cause it's easy to go for the kill shot. You ever been roasted and you had to sit there and take it? And like, motherfuckers actually getting you with funny shit? So you're getting mad cause you're laughing? Yeah, until you've been humbled like
You better
that.
take that ass whooping.
Yeah, but you know, it's just
No, 'cause
they're
I had
different. It's the face-to-face
Yeah.
interactions. Like,
I
they're
had to
different.
hand one of those out to said youngins on said outing.
Yeah, it's just like it was like when I said I cooked an 11-year-old. You went, wait, and then I told you what? It's like
Listen,
he's a kid.
these kids, like you,
Because
they're kids. Like they're gonna look to like you have to check them sometimes. Like you really do.
Love the kid, but you asked for permission to say it how you wanted to say it. Go ahead.
Like you can say a lot of things about me, and I really won't care. But it's one of the things like it was like, what's Jada's bum ass gonna do?
Yeah, fuck around and find out. Like,
Which me? I'm like,
Clutches pearls.
you thought, all right, watch this.
like you're all here because of me right now.
Okay. That's when you go on the laps. No. Y'all figure it out.
It's like
Y'all group together, buy a bottle or something.
Oh,
Yeah, y'all hold up. Like,
I'm not gonna get into one. I told him, I was like, sir, like your existence, you're right here, this moment right now, your ability to have this conversation right now is because of me. You should understand that.
Be grateful.
You should really be grateful.
Thank you.
Like, because of me, you are where you are now for the past, I was like 6-7 years. I helped get you there. I put you there.
you know what I'm saying? I plucked you from obscurity.
No,
like,
no.
nah, but no, like you.
No, I was like
saying like that.
When they said no, I said no, give them a chance.
Yeah.
So
These peasants don't.
watch who you're talking to. Just because you might not have seen me in a year and a half, because it was all like, catching up type of shit. There's a lot of incidents like that
Don't
that's
play
just
yourself.
going out here.
It's like, don't
Where
play
it's just
yourself. Like, don't. Whatever happened to you over the past year is what happened to you. But reality has been reality no matter what. And it's just kind of one of those things.
It's like they don't want you to be.
Yeah.
It's like what's my name? They just keep pulling me back in.
Yeah.
It's like what? Why?
Don't make me like it's like that's how I say like my brother being single and he's like, oh, like I don't no. Because you want to be out and single. No. It's like, I'm like, fuck that. I'm not with that. Not to that degree of out.
I just don't think that this generation understands like there's a higher degree that we go to that's reserved.
Yeah. I think it goes back to there's levels to everything, and like you have to understand is like the way I go about this. It's kind of like if I do something and somebody's like, "Man, why didn't you do this?" There's a reason. And
I'm not trying to have like a young kid, old person like war, but there is a degree that our generation goes to that just one has yet to either figure out or won't go to or understand.
They've never had to fully experience it.
They're not, and they probably won't.
And it's in a few different realms because it's like the whole, I could say, like, I don't say something, but I know who I am and I present who I am. And then the funny thing is I back up that with action. So at the end of the day, you can never question me. So, and it's just, it's like you operate on a different level, like a different wavelength in a sense. And it's like,
and there's just shock and awe in their face when they see that. And it turns into, well, no, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
No. Yes, like, I can.
No, I tell people.
Why can't I?
I tell people, don't worry about what I be doing. Focus on what you do.
I was like, hold on, what do you mean I can't do that? Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah. I'm in the middle of doing it right now.
Yeah. I've had that because, like, I've had that where it's like, listen, it's kind of like when you sit there and you, like, it's like when you work with somebody. This is how you do the job. You may see me doing, don't worry about what I'm doing. Because what I'm doing, there's a reason and a method to my madness. And, you know, unless you're going to replace me, which you're not, don't worry about it. Do the job that they're hiring you to do.
Like, I will give my parents credit on this one. When the things that they said, the things that they said, you'll understand when you're older.
Yeah.
They were correct about, even though they couldn't explain it to me. And they always said, yeah, it doesn't make sense to you now, but you understand when you're older. That actually, a lot of that actually does make sense to me now. Mm-hmm. I will give them credit on that. Some other decisions, hit or miss.
They got that one.
Right? Yes. Sometimes your kid don't want to go to school. I just realized
and sometimes they don't have to.
I just realized I was judging her the other day. I was just like, look, if I had a kid, 7, 8, with this setup,
my kids
around playing video games and shit.
Yeah, like, but the thing is it's not like
you ain't got to go. Where you at? What's your ranking? Fortnite? No, you ain't got to go to school today.
Nah, be like, but
the thing is even these kids go to school 5 days a week. Okay, it's literally like full-time job. They got to be there. Okay, they're tired. They don't always want to do it all the time. Just like we don't always want to do it all the time. We're not allowed to, they can have days just like we have days. Just because they're kids doesn't mean that they aren't tired or frustrated or don't feel like doing something or, what I'm saying. So especially when we have like family things like that, I mean, I let my kids enjoy things like that because they're still at that age where it's not as like detrimental in school, but my kids go to school 5 days a week. So if they miss 5 days out of the entire school year, or even up to 10 days out of the entire school year, they've been there 98% of the time. So oh, I know. I'm just like kind of explaining because that's not the first time like I've heard where it's like a lot of people have issues with
I think it really
we can take
depends.
Personal days all we want to.
Like, I think
they're mine. I'll keep them if I want.
I think, but like for kindergarten, first grade, and second grade, I think like very crucial because you're learning social standards. You're learning kind of the practice elements of what it takes to kind of start learning stuff at a certain pace. Once you hit like 8 years old, you got potential going to certain things, cool. We'll speed up this process so you can finish school and have you be done with it sooner. Like, that would be my whole thing. Like, I remember when high school, this kid was like, had to be 9. We were taking the SATs in high school, and he came in, and I was just like, somebody was like, man, that sucks, man. His parents are making him do this shit. And I was like, yo, he at least did the first test on a Saturday. Like, the first test was at 10. Yeah, he still got his whole Saturday afternoon. He got that shit out the way. I was like, and if he's got to take the test, then fuck it. Like, now I want to know what he got, so see if I beat him. Because if he beat me, hey, it's like I got to give it to him. But
well, a lot of these kids don't want to go to school.
Yeah, school's whack. I mean,
they really don't.
There's a lot of kids that don't want to work, and not in the sense that they don't want to work or create something. They don't want to work a job.
Well, that in a sense, but I'm talking about like as far as like I've said it before, the pandemic really messed up a lot of these kids and their routines and their schedules and things of that nature. But there's also a lot going on in the schools, especially in this area now. I've seen just over the past couple of days of the reports that come out. Even my daughter was asking me what middle school she was going to go to because she's heard some of the other kids at her school talk about different fights and stuff like that, how a kid's died at a middle school. And you know what I mean? Like, so they're even scared. Like, they don't even want to go to school. Like the reports of
I think that's every school, right?
Yeah, that's always like, I'm sorry to say it, but that's always the thing that, especially here.
But like now it's like,
especially here in
not,
Vegas, like I've heard that because like middle schools, they talk about middle school.
Well,
and high
middle school, even
like,
high
older
school.
When you hear about the older school,
but even in high school, there was 2 kids that just got arrested for stabbing somebody, and then another one was bringing guns and stuff. Like, there's like,
like I don't.
My kid's ready to be homeschooled.
I don't mean to tilt my head like that, but I'm like, none of that's surprising to me. Like, not to say that it's like not normal, but it's more common now than it has been in the past 10, 15 years.
Well, that's stupid. I shouldn't have to be worried about my kids
yeah,
going
it's more
to school.
talked about, and it happens more and more. Like,
I don't live that life.
More.
I shouldn't. My kids shouldn't have to be scared to go to school. I don't live that life. I work very hard to not live that life.
No, I'm not, and I'm not saying that you should. I'm just saying that.
No,
when you're in a elementary school, I remember hearing stuff about middle school and
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. No matter what, even in our age, you heard the rumors like
middle school. You hear about high school
died and like, good God,
fam. Middle school was worse because middle school you're hearing about high school and it was like, yo, you probably gonna have to fight. They was talking about it like it was jail. Like, yeah, you probably gonna get in a fight in the first week. Like, I remember my freshman year, I came in and I graduated. I didn't graduate. I graduated out here, but I went freshman year out here from 8th grade. And I went to Green Valley, but they're telling me, oh, yeah, there's freshman beatdown. And I was like, what's that? Oh, man, they'll jump you. You got to take your licks.
Oh, like
who the fuck told you that? What
the dazed and confused thing?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, no, I never understood that because I was like, yo. And like,
the hazing?
I said that shit from the first day in because somebody tried me and I socked him in his chest. Anybody else, I don't play them games. And it was cool.
You just have to understand
we never had anything like that because everybody in our school fought.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I really fight.
See, this is...
So it's like, I'm not trying to fight here, but I will fight.
It's not so much as like, listen, I lived in Florida. I understand that kids fight. I saw a bunch of fights in, middle school and high school. I understand that. But as you can imagine, as my 9-year-old comes to me out of the pure concern...
This is Florida. Sorry.
As soon as you said it, I was like, I know already what he's doing.
Sorry.
This isn't madness. This is Florida.
And I lived out in Riverview too. Like, that shit is like half carny, half like.
Yeah, that's what you lead with. Like, God. Half carny. I'm out.
It was wild.
No, because when you say half carny, I don't care about that.
It can't be good. If
I was like trying to even narrow down the other half. It was like
half methy, what?
Half like half
methy.
carny, half like middle class.
That don't even go together. That doesn't sound right.
No, none of it went together.
That sounds like a horror movie.
No, it didn't go together at all.
There's this middle class suburb neighborhood right next to these carnies.
Didn't go together at all. Look where like Riverview and Gibsonton, Florida, like outside of Tampa is. It's all agricultural.
Yeah, I was like, I'm waiting for you to tell me.
We'll say
I'm from with no grass, so please.
It's very agricultural. We'll go that.
All right, I'll take your word for it at this point.
So that sounds real sundowny.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Keep it pushing.
Where is this? What carnies?
Riverview and Gibsonton.
Keep that in mind.
Riverview.
I mean, if
going.
you go to,
keep that in mind.
if you're in Tampa, that's not really where you're going to go anyways.
Yeah.
But
it feels very.
You had me at carnies because I seen some fucked up horror movies that just nope.
I heard Cardi was like, I'm out.
Like movies like U-Turn and
the Florida State Fair is one of the Florida State Fair is one of the
Devil's
largest traveling fairs in the country.
Say it one more time. I'm sorry.
The Florida State Fair is one of the largest traveling fairs in the country.
Yeah,
and a lot of them live there. A lot of them live like in that area.
I just get chills because I just think it's some of the most horrible shit.
Yeah,
I just think it's some of the most horrible shit. And it's my own fear, I guess, maybe, but it's just like, no.
Yeah.
These could be the salt of the earth, best people in the world. I don't know them.
But my prejudice is kicking in.
Yes.
Yeah,
my own prejudice, my own prejudgment, all that shit. It's just like when you say half carny.
The first thing we said was we admit that we know we have certain problems.
Like, so I hear half carny. I hear like, okay, they're keeping shit in a jar somewhere. I don't know why.
It's a maze of trailers, isn't it? It's like
yeah.
I'm so sorry to anybody in those towns, and I don't mean to disrespect anybody, but again, I'm a victim of my own prejudice sometimes.
It's like instead of it's like if you go around the corner. Why is it in a row?
No, wait,
Anyway,
this is a loop. Yeah,
I should be better than this. Shout out to the Carnies that be listening.
I went to high school with a lot of them too, because like their parents were carnies.
We're a
and they
Florida
traveled.
podcast.
I tell you what.
We're a Florida podcast for some reason. Florida and Cali. It's just like what?
Cali makes sense. Florida, what the fuck?
I don't even give. I
fucks with it.
fucking love Florida though.
It's like the
All of it. Y'all know that. I've said that
both
shit
sides of the
plenty of
ocean
times.
that you fall.
You know what it is with me with Florida?
I was on the
Florida,
Gulf side.
Florida is that friend that you hang out with every once in a blue moon, and it's not even like you choose to hang out. You're at a club, you're with some people, and you make a turn. You come out the back, hey man, shit. And next thing you know,
Oh, shit, here come Florida.
it's like, yo, let's go have a shot. Yeah, let's go have a shot. All right, you keep it at the shot. You think you're gonna break off, and then next thing you know, you're no longer where you're at. You're at some table with him with some other people, and the next thing you know, you're getting hauled off and going somewhere else. And it's like,
Florida stiffs you with the bill.
or they're not paying the bill, and they put you on somebody else's bill, and those people are now looking at you.
He got it.
It ain't even their table.
Why is it a Wednesday and I'm out with a bunch of Iranian dudes and some blondes, and I feel like there's a drug deal that's happened at least 3 times in different points in his life? Why do we keep going to people's hotel rooms? I was like, what the fuck?
You just came up saying, oh, you just met him today? He said that was your boy though.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Oh
right?
man, yeah, he said he's your security. You're his security. Yeah. Oh, he said that. Yes, he said he pays you a whole lot. Oh, he does. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Florida.
Yeah.
All right, folks.
Yes. Next thing you know, it's 3 a.m. and I'm contemplating if I'm just gonna slip, like figuring out how I'm gonna slip away. It's like, because you can't get away. You've tried it twice already, and he catches you. Hey, come here real quick.
I just tell him to go in the bathroom. And
And somehow you got paid still.
Yeah, you twice. It's like, some people you don't know have been handing you money, and you don't even know why, and you're just kind of like, okay. And there we are. Yes.
Can you do me a
here he
favor?
comes.
Hand him that little thing that little
The
black
hoof thing?
square looking thing. That's
I got you.
Yes, that's Florida.
That's
the male version of Florida. I'm not even gonna get the female version of Florida. It's
no, because we respect women on this podcast.
yes, we do. Because I'll be like, it's gonna be a lot of this bitches, and I'm talking about that bitch. It's like,
I wasn't even trying to use that word, but okay.
I think honestly after Anderson .Paak or after Silk Sonic, you can use this bitch in a comical sense. So they brought it back.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Because I was thinking about that, and even my mama saying it. This bitch, and I was like, okay, you passed the bar. Like
This got me. Ooh, speaking of songs, and
what you got?
all right. So new music dropped over the weekend, right? I was anticipating.
The new Rick Ross and Alicia Keys.
Yes.
Thank you for sending the notes of the podcast. Your talking points ahead of time.
Okay, cool. Please go to stay on portable. Just on portable. Crap.
I'm here. I'm just ordering pizza for the kids.
No, I'm looking at something else.
I'm not about to cook.
Yes.
Pizza it is.
Can you do me a favor? I need you to do one more favor for
you
me,
need?
Annie. Can you switch that thing until it switches over to Bluetooth?
This thing?
Yes, the smaller dial on the right hand side, on the left. Yeah, that one until it says Bluetooth. The reason I bring this up, I want you guys to hear something. I'm a Rick Ross fan. Okay,
You talked about this.
Same. Huh.
When you stop. Oh. It's like,
Chicken dog.
he's what I would call a dependable, consistent artist.
Pusha T actually came out and said that, like, he goes, Rick Ross might be the most consistent artist. Like, I know what I'm getting for him. He goes, if I get him for a verse, I already know the vibe, which I kind of got to give it to that, because even when he's on the Freddie Gibbs, Scotty Beam, he was perfect. Like, he was the perfect fit to that record.
So, with that consistency. How can I say this? There's a certain level of expectations. Can I say that? Is that fair?
You have a certain level of expectation
when it comes to with his music.
Okay.
I think that's fair enough to say.
Yeah.
Let's go to Port of Miami too. What was a big time? I want to be specific with a certain sound with his music. Let's see. Hopefully this plays. All right.
We don't own the rights to this music.
Yeah, I just I'll talk over whatever. Let me see, cause
Rick Ross on the poetry. They justice religions. So surviving like Kelly Regis, compare facts. Try to feed all my niggas and spread the shit.
you hear where the instruments are snapping and everything is clear. You hear the cymbals.
Yeah. The engineering was done.
The bass hits.
Yeah.
All right. Just using that as an example. There's one song you can say that's always been consistent with his music.
Yeah. It's actually my favorite song by him is the Super High remix. So it's kind of the same thing. Like the beat and that thing is so beautiful, but then the verses come out so clear. There's a quality that does come with his records.
God damn it! Please. It was so bad I didn't even download it. Damn.
Wow.
Come on. There we go. Apple Music.
Because I know French Montana dropped too. I didn't get a chance to listen to it just yet.
Yeah, I've been bumping French. Come on. What do you mean Rick Ross is not in Apple Music? This is why I hate Apple sometimes. Not from my library, from Apple Music's library.
And then Currency is still out here dropping more and more new stuff. What he listed his son as an executive producer on the project though.
For
Land Air Sea, for one of the joints on Land Air Sea.
Okay.
And I'm just kind of like, if you're giving your kid production credits, that's dope. And I'm trying to think who else. I know Toby and Wigway wrapped up his Monumental tour in Houston. Brought out everybody. Royce 5'9", Black Thought. Yeah.
Finally. Richer than I ever been. All right. So I'm just going to start off with Little Havana. And I have to go, I'm going to go past the intro that, with the Willie Falcone interest. There's something missing, and maybe it's just me. Now I'm still playing at the same level, the same volume.
Who did the first beat? Just Blaze?
Yeah, it's not a Just Blaze thing, but just listen for like the when it start. Hold up, there's certain things you listen for. Hold up.
Sounds a little muffled.
Where's that cymbal at?
Different type of beat.
Yeah, completely. Because there's not drums really on this. This is more of a
okay.
That's a drum machine.
Okay, hold up. Even the snare is still missing.
Yeah.
Everything just sounds so hollow. This is what the one with Benny the Butcher that everyone like.
Launder the money, wait, no handouts. I'm going on 3 summers, legit machine cutter and West and me, each one of us.
Yeah, that horn's not hitting like it should.
Nothing is hitting. You talk about just disappointed, and I'm playing this like.
Because in retrospect, I'm thinking of listening when I was listening to Flag. Like
you see, hear how the bass ain't even hitting. Yeah, it's just flat. Man, you talk about disappointed. I stopped listening.
Yeah,
I got this. This is why I stopped listening.
because that's supposed to hit a certain kind of way.
It's supposed to.
Like, that's the thing. I give Ross credit. Like, his shit does have, like, that stadium feel to it. Because, like, even, like, the Maybach musics or Ashton Martin musics, like, whatever, the joints that he did, certain joints, he always had that presence. Like, even the Just Blaze joint, it was there. But that one, yeah, those kind of sounded not produced at the same quality. Not to sit there and try to say it, but it's just, when stuff is mixed and mastered down, it's a difference.
So, when being a person that is used to a certain consistency like that and hearing it, I couldn't go through the album. Being a fan, it was like, why are you serving it to me like this? You have this great, like, I'm sure the lyrics are hitting. I'm sure everything should be hitting a certain way, but it's just, you're just, the way you're presenting it to me is like, it's not good. It's like, and so I was like, all right, let me see what Alicia Keys got for me. Huge Alicia Keys fan. She pulls out like this conception album where the first half is like all the songs are like rough renditions, like early renditions. Like this is what we came up early, blah, 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 blah. On the flip side, on the B side, this is what the finished product would be. Little differences, little instrument change here and there.
It's kind of like A side, B side kind of thing.
Correct. All right, cool. I'll listen to it. I like Alicia Keys. I like piano. With all that being said, Sade holds something special.
Yeah.
Okay? There's certain songs where you just don't touch.
Like,
you should leave alone.
The only person that was okay with touching Kiss of Life was MF Doom. Because he did it right.
So,
like,
and I'm not saying Alicia Keys wasn't worthy of it. And this is just me personal. This is my personal opinion. Being a fan of it too.
It's a tough spot to try to. It's a tough thing to recreate.
Because
it just wasn't necessary. Is that what you mean?
Since her past few albums, she really hasn't done anything that would outshine someone like Summer Walker, her, SZA, so on and so forth. Snow Allegra, I could go down the list. Cleo Soul, so on, so on, so on, so on, so on. Where it's just like, damn, Alicia did that. But if I play Unthinkable right now, people gonna lose their shit.
But
every time.
All right. So I'm not knocking her shit. So I'm playing her song. I get to song 3. In the very beginning part, it's called Best of Me. And I hear this. Oh, so my bad. And I'm hearing something that sounds eerily familiar. And I'm like,
you mean with the guitar riff in the back?
And then she starts kind of does. That's not normally you hear from Alicia Keys.
No.
And I'm like, okay. And I'm hearing something that's very familiar to me still while the song is playing.
I'm pretty sure my facial reaction is describing.
Right? I'm like, oh, where are we going with this? And I immediately just say, as she starts going. I said, no, you're not doing this.
Definitely channeled that.
You're not doing
It's
this.
not even Alicia Keys. It's just like, I've had moments of this song, so we're going to slide on. All
right.
Yeah, like that's all.
So, if you're wondering, I was playing it earlier. And if you're wondering why I have this feeling, hold up, where are we at?
Like, yeah.
And I was just like I said, I'm just a fan of both women.
Just, yeah. Listen, if...
Hold on. Look, I'm a fan of shit. All right, well, I'm just saying, man.
Where is the woman that I can play this for? Like, that's all.
So
That's catered to her music. Like,
this is
like,
me.
Girl, like,
This is me Thursday night. What is going on? I am 0 for 2 right now. Why are you doing this to me? So, this can also go to my next topic because I sent the list.
go ahead.
All right. So, start going through some other music, and I saw what was out. So I ended up going back to Russ. He had dropped like previous.
He dropped the
Chomp 2.
He dropped the. He like, all right, listen. After seeing the man
Y'all gonna
live,
stop playing with that boy.
First of all, I wasn't too big on him, and then I said I saw him live, and I was like, number one, he performed. Mm-hmm. I give him that. Like, he was rapping, he was singing, he was performing. Number two, everybody that was there to see him, and he had that real legit connection with the people, and I fucked with that because it was like, yo, this is like you're in your element, like you're in your bag right now, and I'm sitting there seeing that. And then the thing I liked was like the 2 songs that he ended were the 2 songs that I actually knew him for. So I got to see this whole myriad of other music, and then now I actually know these joints, and it was like that was actually a dope show. Like he put on a dope show and he did his thing. So I'm like, it made me go like, I'm gonna have to check for him. I saw he dropped a project, hadn't got to listen to it, but I went through the thing and I was,
Yeah.
Well, I'll be okay. and like you said, y'all gonna stop fucking playing with me. I love that energy for hip hop. If you rap and you come with that energy, I'm gonna want to listen. I mean, even if I don't like it, I'm gonna listen.
It's like y'all out here saying I can't rap, but guess what? Guess who's on my album? Guess what?
I got rappers on my album.
Who's standing toe to toe with me?
I'm going with them. We're on the same tier, and this ain't no publicity. This is like they respect my craft because they wouldn't be here if they didn't.
I don't want to get this shit too copyrighted claim because I'm sure they already gonna come for me.
Listen, Conway and Benny the Butcher, they work with a lot of people. Yeah. But they only work with people they fuck with on some level.
Oh my God.
So I listened to Russ. I went back and listened to Russ.
You blew it.
And I was like, all right, slap. God. Still slapping, whatever. Shout out to Russ. Shout out to the album. Constantly playing it right now. That's normally what I'm playing right now.
I'm giving it a rotation tomorrow.
Then I saw someone had mentioned like this song Tory Lanez got out that kind of riffs off of George Michael's Careless Whisper. But I expect that from Tory Lanez. Like someone can say like why does Tory Lanez get a pass and Alicia Keys doesn't? There's certain things I expect from certain artists. Wow.
Whoa.
Same dude that airballed it.
Wow. Okay.
Shoot.
So, and he does, and the whole concept album is an 80s album. Okay. This album sounds like something like it would try to be a soundtrack for a John Hughes movie.
Doesn't he have like a Jerry curl right now or something?
To Tory?
Yeah.
Well, it's for the
album road.
Because each video that he does for each song it's in the 80s, so that's why he's rocking a Jerry curl. So it's like a whole concept thing. I was like, all right, nice idea. I'm not gonna say it's not original, or I'm not gonna say it is or is not original, but
Alone at Prom.
Yeah. So it has that Breakfast Club, John Hughes High School feel to it.
Yeah.
You know, and
he in trouble though.
This is where no. This is where I'm going to disagree with you. This is where I'm going to kind of disagree with you. Now, with everything going on in the world, with all the cases that have come and gone, how come that one's still lingering? Derek Chauvin, Ahmaud Arbery, the big cases have now come and gone. And I'm just saying big cases. I'm not saying high level, but this is like a high level case where 2 celebrities, one involved. One shot, supposedly
shot her.
Listen, stop. In Calabasas with a Jenner Kardashian.
Literally, the thing is, well, like I said, the testifying cop today just completely fucked him up. Was like, listen.
Oh, some shit came out today? Because I ain't heard today.
Yeah.
Literally, the cop testified that he he said that Tori told her, dance, bitch, dance,
and he
shot
at
her feet.
Over.
And I like, I like to point out, because somebody said this to me, and I was like, unless the shit played out the way that Harlem Nights did, I'm sorry to say it,
and that
Tori, you fought.
The gun was found.
I feel like you
under the car and warm. It had been shot off.
It was a testimony in court.
Yeah.
Dance, bitch.
Yeah. Pew pew.
I'm so sorry for laughing, but
my bad. I will take back everything I just said. Because I hadn't heard shit for so goddamn long. Y'all just going to let me rant and keep going like that?
Oh, I didn't know. I thought you knew. I thought that was why we were talking about it.
No, you were going, and I was gonna be like, I was waiting for you to finish your point because I have a bad habit of cutting you off. And my first thing was gonna say, so despite today's testimonial, like that's what I was about to say. You were like, I know something came out.
So the one time this nigga don't want to cut me off, right? Boy, you choose your moments, don't you?
No, because I was like, does he know? And
that's what I was trying to figure out too. And so when I was like, oh well, he in trouble now.
I've been up here blasting this nigga shit all day, man. What are you talking about?
Dang.
I've been up here bopping all day.
Yeah.
I ain't had my TV on until just now.
Yeah, and like I said, it was the cop testified that
that shit popped up in like my Apple newsfeed. I was like, what? Like I don't even like follow either one of their career to that degree.
Was it his gun that they found, or was it just a gun?
I know the
gun. They said it was under the car.
They found
and
the gun that was used.
Warm was the word,
but it was more so the dance, bitch. Like, as soon as I saw that, I was like, I'm sorry. With him being little, that like I feel like that's something he would say in that moment. It's not like he looking down bad, bro. Like,
yeah. So I'm really, I'm in this. I'm ready to see where this goes.
I'm trying not to bite.
I'm in this.
I'm trying not to bite too hard into my lip.
I wasn't trying to leave.
There was one of the radio. Casters were like, we're going to see this on True Crime in 25 years.
I ain't gonna run. Nigga been in trouble this whole time, been dropping fire ass work. So look.
That's true. I'm still a fan of his music. I'm just saying that probably wasn't the smartest thing for him to say.
I put Chink State 5 right back in rotation.
I can't say that I play any of his music, but that's what chicks that have, so that's when I hear it. Like, there's a whole category of music, which is like all most of today's popular shit that I don't fuck with.
Oh, shit.
But like, yeah, I did. I hear Tory Lanez and the Drakes and whoever else.
Well, you hear him a lot at my house because I play the same fucking playlist over and over and over again.
Not like that, but yeah, like
she should have danced.
And he's on it several times. So
should have got him a good foot.
I need that rock playlist though. That was a fire one.
Oh, that one's way built up now too.
She played something and I was like, this is one of them city bands. And she just looked at me. It's either Boston, Chicago, or Kansas. It's like, it's one of them.
But to wrap up the music, who did I end up listening with? Zachariah had like a four song EP. I fucked with that. A Boogie, always another consistent. With before Ava, and then P&B Rock. I don't think he get enough praise. And of course, like I said, Russ,
who doesn't get enough praise either.
Yeah,
I'm gonna happily give that one a listen later.
Excuse me. I got a little beef with you on something minor,
Who?
But that's your opinion, and you're more welcome to have it.
I was like, who?
My opinion?
You want to smoke?
That's more. You're welcome to have it. That's my own personal beef. It's not even a beef, minor. But I was just like, it's one of those things where it's just like it's in the back of my mind. Was like, I just had to say it.
Okay.
Donda's not whack.
Okay.
Your opinion, it is.
Okay. No, I that's the thing about Kanye's albums, and like, no, I really thought about this because I was going back and I was listening to some, and I was like, at the end of the day, it's art, so I treat it as such. It's not about the reaction I get to it, because I'm not the masses. The masses fuck with it because it's a whole experience. What? Like whoever his fans, like the mass amount of people that really fuck with his music. So I don't sit there and somebody asks me, I say this shit's whack, rock on. It's probably a journey too I might like, but overall, didn't like the whole project. And like, it's been like that for the past few albums.
I will agree with you on that.
I've been that way probably since My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Like, I don't speak ill of that album. That album was perfectly put together. Right. But some of this other stuff, like Yeezus, like all that.
No, Yeezus with the Yay.
Yeah, Pablo.
And then when he did the I wasn't too mad at with Life of Pablo.
But me personally, it's just I don't connect with his stuff like I used to. And that's fine.
And I understand the disconnect. This. There are songs that I go to on this album, and like you said, it's your entitlement to say that it's whack. That where it's just like it settles me down so that I don't hurt somebody type of shit.
Let me clarify my stance on this because I understand what you're saying, and I agree. Like, there's music. Like, I understand that people who do genuinely love it, they love his music, and they love certain projects. My thing is this: I'm just like how we were talking about earlier. I'm from an era where you could have opinion, and I guess I'd have the unpopular opinion because certain shit I would be like, yeah, it's cool. It's cool, man. This shit is dope. All right, if you say so. Not trying to compete. I think what I like is better, but I'm just going to go listen to what I like. So I've always kind of had that. But I've noticed there's been a shift and change with being vocal about not with you, but I'm saying like with younger generations, to where if you dislike something that's so appraised and preached, oh, you're a hater. Nah. Well, you got to, the way he did his music and layouts, you're talking about it. And then, like, I always keep people mad. You're talking about everything but the music. I didn't like the music. It did not flow well to me. Like, I gave it an honest listen, and I was just kind of like, this is not for me. It's just like the same way how you said with the music. But I like doing it because it does bait certain people. Because I got friends who talk about it, and they ain't played it since the first week it dropped.
They have not or have?
They have not. Like, I've never heard you sit there out there. Nah. The Praise God joint, I know, made a TikTok, and that's why I still hear that.
Okay.
But other than that, like, not really. And it's just kind of like, I made the same point about the J. Cole. I've not heard people still playing it, still bumping it. Nothing. It kind of came and went. And it's not to disrespect anything, it's just calling it how it was. Some shit comes and goes. Nas had a few projects that came and went.
Do you think King's Disease 2 is whack?
No, I honestly like where this direction is going. I try not to put it into his past shit because he's doing something he's never done with. He's working with a new producer. Hit Boy is out there in a dope way, and like I've layered it, it flows, but I don't connect with it like I do the previous stuff.
Okay, I think my beef. I don't want to say the word beef. I think my disagreement, gripe is like, if you said, I don't like Kanye West's new album, I'm like, all right. But he's like, it's whack. That's where you see what I'm saying?
Let me also, okay. I get that is, you know what it is too? I still judge, like, I was always under the impression that hip hop had 3 categories: dope, aight, and whack. It was always those 3. It was never underground backpack, none of that shit to me. It's either dope, it's aight, or it's whack.
Okay.
Nelly was aight. Because you know why? I can't bash it because I had my times where I could really enjoy it. Same thing with Drake. Drake is aight to me.
Okay.
He's got an exceptional pen. And I could really break it down, but I also feel like he dumbs it down for mass appeal. But you do what you do, and what works, and it's working for him. So my opinion doesn't mean shit, and I understand that. So I don't try to have that. Oh, I'm on the internet and I have an opinion type shit. It's more so this is it. I put it into categories. Like Migos is aight to me. I can't call them whack because I've heard them rock on a beat, and I know they can rap on the style. I don't fuck with every single thing they do, but I'll peep my ear out for it. And I know a hit when I hear it. Like,
I know, is it? And it's because I'm a literal person.
I get that.
So if someone came to me and was just like, "Yo, I don't like Endgame," I'd be like, "All right, cool. You don't like it." Yo, Endgame was whack. What?
How? No. You would say how, but like if you ask me, and I'm like, out of however many joints, I like 3. It's double-digit joints. Yeah, I go off batting average. You know what I mean? Like if I like.
I'm
3,
sorry to touch that nerve, but I'm just saying.
We don't need to associate anymore. Don't come at me. Don't come at me with this fucking nonsense. Get the fuck out of my face.
What I'm saying is like this though. If you told me, oh, such and such dropped the album with 15 joints on it, I listen to the album and I like 3 of them. That's not a good album.
Okay.
3 out of 15 is whack. You fail. Bro, that's just my rating score of it.
Okay.
That's just it. Like it's very simple.
like I said,
It's just the word whack that he's having a problem with.
It's just
I can't
the
get
word.
rid of it. Like I said, I'm always judging like
Let's
that.
use a different
Because like,
verb.
no, I can't.
No, he doesn't have to. He doesn't
Yeah,
have to. I'm not. It's just like I said.
Are you sure though? Because like you've brought this back up.
No, I didn't. Did I?
Yeah.
No,
you just
said
brought
you
back
said it was
up.
a gripe. It was more so understanding.
No,
but it was
because
like, yeah.
only reason I brought it up because he had posted something.
I posted something
about Larry Hoover, the concert that Drake and Kanye did.
Which none of that money is going to that.
I'm not asking. I'm saying not saying shit.
I kind of was just like, here's my thing about it. Like, and this is I'm probably going to
you talk about. Okay.
No, not even. It's
I
not even
didn't
Larry
know it
Hoover,
was
and I'm not
for-
speaking ill on anybody. And you know, understanding. I completely understand more than a lot of these people know about wanting to get somebody out of prison and wanting somebody who you love out of prison. This ain't that. When you look at who's been incarcerated for why they've been incarcerated, and they are who they are, it's not to say you leave them behind, but when you just free Larry Hoover, I felt like a lot of people just wanted to be there, and you don't know who Larry Hoover is, and now that apparently that money in the merch and shit, like I guess they're gonna make a donation now, but it was a benefit concert that doesn't benefit Larry Hoover. Something about this don't ride with me. You're benefiting off somebody's name, and you're drawing attention to it, but you're not. You're making money.
Who did it benefit?
It was supposed to be for not Larry Hoover, not for any Larry Hoover.
You're saying it didn't benefit him, but who did it benefit? Is what I'm asking.
Hold on, I actually had to.
Drake and Kanye.
No, I mean, like, seriously, did it just go straight to their pockets? Like,
They said they teamed up with Balance's creative. They said,
excuse me.
Larry Hoover benefit concert merch sales will reportedly not go towards charity. So because I guess they parted. It was a partnered event with Balenciaga, like the Balenciaga's creative director, to sell limited edition merchandise for that. And I guess that's where they caked off because of what they were charging.
People can't just do nice things. For
And it
people
was
anymore.
like, oh no, that's our money. Like it was like one of those kind of things. But you're at a benefit to, you know what I mean? It's supposed to be everything. If it's a benefit.
No, I understand
Yeah.
what you're saying.
And it's just, you know what
I
I
was
mean?
looking for an answer.
Yeah.
They're saying it didn't go to it, but I'm asking who did it go to?
Yeah, they're
Did
saying
it just go straight back to
the people who created it, I guess.
Okay. All right.
And it's just, you know, it was just all weird. Like I saw it, people had it, and like, you know, they enjoyed the concert, so that's cool for them.
No. I don't know what the rules were with this show. Like it was so last minute, so to speak, and it was talked about, then it happened, and then it was over with, and then everybody talked about merch and everything else. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I agree on wholeheartedly on why he should be released. You know, because I think if him more than anybody would be able to like settle all this shit that's going on in Chicago more than anything else. And the way they have him locked up and for drug charges, I mean, it's like they treat him like he's a mass murderer.
I mean, they still haven't righted the wrong of Fred Hampton. It's like I've said this about Chicago, and it's not bashing Chicago. You can look this up. Chicago is called the most corrupt. Yeah, it's called the most corrupt city. Like it's literally had 5 corrupt mayors. Like I looked this shit up just because I was curious about it, and it's got a wild history, and it's just one of those places where there's always a wild twist of events. And this is a new era because even when Capone was running around there and the Valentine's Day Massacre and just. It's a city with a wild history.
Dude, when I was in Chicago, shit was popping up. I was only out there for like maybe 2-3 weeks I would only be there for a week or 2 at a time. But I was concerned. I was just like, no, I'm not coming back out here no more. Ooh, jeez.
Oh my god.
Lakers and Dallas are playing, and they're in overtime, and they just tied it up. And I don't think Luke is playing.
But no, that was just my thing.
Stop dancing like that.
That's why I made the in-game comparison.
Yeah.
Or
my word of the use. I am liberal with my use of the word whack, but like I said, I always kind of kept it in that category because there was some shit that I thought was whack, but other people dug it, and I was like, I get that. Like everybody needs something, but like, oh, this was the best album of the year. Pump your brakes. Like we're talking about like, you know, albums you can play from start to finish. Yeah, because I have a long list ahead of those albums. That's all. Because a good album, like again, it comes down to if you got half of the song, if at least half of the songs aren't good, it's not a good album.
No, I'm not disagreeing with anything that you're saying. Because, well, for one, I like way more than half the songs. So.
Okay. Yep.
But that was just my
liberal
issue.
views. Yeah, because you keep saying this word, bro. Like, yeah, that's whack. Hey, you gotta like say further, like because, like,
I mean, like you can get some whack head.
Like it never. If it starts out whack, it's never gonna get good, bro.
Yeah.
Like like you didn't bring your A game, and it's time for you to go. It's like,
come on. You ain't never had nobody down there. You like, boy, what you doing? Stop it. Go to the left. You ain't even right. Like, come on. So look, don't look at me like you ain't never had no whackness in your life.
Either work with me or don't play.
What's he doing?
It's like,
Oh my God! Whoa! Wow. That's
Damn.
crazy.
who the hell? Like, dude, that.
He literally fell and still made it.
They said they gonna have a shootout. Okay.
Fan reactions
beauty
are
of
my
sports.
favorite.
I know that feeling though. I know that feeling.
Fan
I've
reactions
been there.
are my favorite.
I've been
on both sides of
Dang.
that.
I've been there before.
I've been the person that hit the shot.
Yeah.
I've been on the bench when they hit the shot.
That ain't a good feeling. Because you really do want to go over and punch that nigga too.
Well, that's going to make the top 10.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, as we do a sports highlight. Did you lose? Yep, you completely lost sight of him.
Oh.
You were right to. Oh, he
Wide
went right
open.
to Westbrook with the good vision.
Look. Bert's like,
He looking like
the fuck?
Got you.
yes, like I said.
That should have been a foul too. It should have been an N1.
Well, they did that.
4-point
They
play.
did that earlier. They were all over him, and then he was wide fucking open and made that three.
Westbrook with the vision though.
But Lakers win.
Yeah.
All right. That was a good overtime.
Moving on, yeah. Where were we?
Yeah. All right. So
Oh,
I
what
gotta,
were we talking about?
yeah.
re-examine when I drop the word whack.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll keep that in mind, sir.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind. All right. That was
head.
too many years.
Oh, whack head. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Oh man.
Or like, I come back to you also after Far From Home was whack, or What No Way Home was whack. You look at me some kind of way, right?
You've done that before.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that back. Sorry.
You done that.
Back
You've
to
definitely done that
Endgame
before.
one. Endgame
Yeah, no,
two.
But the
you
end game's a good example.
But
You did that with G.I. Joe. You did that with Venom.
No,
You did- yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat. I'm trying to think what else. Black Widow.
Yeah, all of it.
I didn't say Black Widow.
He did.
Oh man.
I like
Lackluster. You said lackluster. You said it's a good watch though, just to get it out the way.
Yeah.
Which it was. That was very accurate. Like it was like, all right, we should have got this story sooner, but thank you.
Because even on Disney Plus, I tried to go back and watch it again. I couldn't do it.
My Black Widow?
Yeah.
Still, like I said, I fell asleep. I still haven't tried. I still haven't tried to make through the whole thing. I got through most of it, but I'm tired, y'all.
I'm not judging you. I'm just saying.
I'm just telling them.
They need to know.
Just so you guys understand my life. Okay, anyways.
Blink twice if you need help, yo.
Shit, just so you understand
Okay.
my life.
Save
life.
me. I don't know. Okay.
I wore mascara. I'm just kidding. Everything's fine. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, we can wrap this up almost.
What did we even talk about? Okay.
Yeah, we actually talked about a lot.
Everything on my list.
On your list? Okay, cool. Just want to make sure
I'm
you
gonna leave off the
got your
Hawkeye
checkpoints.
thing since you guys didn't watch it. And,
I know,
and we're
sorry.
almost at
Back,
that
we'll
point.
just the finale we have dropped.
So here's the deal. Hey, knock it off, buddy. Enjoy that peanut butter over there.
Is that what's in that?
Yeah.
That thing looks lethal.
It's peanut butter flavored.
I know, but I can't believe he's like actually chewing on it. It's like a fucking piece of wood.
So,
anyways,
if you're listening to this or watching this right now, we are recording this on Wednesday, the 15th, December. The day.
it's Chewy's birthday.
Happy birthday, Chewy. The day before. How old is she now?
She's 8 now.
Okay.
It's my Brindle pit bull, guys. She's my baby.
Is it No Way Home or Far From Home? I'm going to keep messing that up.
Far From Home.
You sure?
No, it's No Way Home.
I'm pretty sure it's No Way Home.
It's No Way Home.
Okay. So No Way Home drops tomorrow.
I think the kids are going to go see it too. Jason told me he had tickets, but he didn't tell me what it was for. And I was like, what, you taking him to see the Nutcracker?
Yeah, there's No Way Home.
You taking him to see damn Spider-Man. I never get to see the Marvel movies with my kids. Anyways.
Well, my biggest request, if I have to kidnap you before...
I'm off tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
I'm going tomorrow night.
I'm off tomorrow.
But I don't know where you're going, how, where. I got my ticket. I don't know what to tell you. All right. I told you where to be. All right. I told you how I roll. I told you how I move. So I am one of the lucky few that was able to receive overnight tickets. Before I even get to that point, the reason I think I realize now why I'm doing all this.
South Point?
Is that tomorrow?
Yep. 5:50.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I might actually see it before me. Cause I go at 6:40.
6:40? Okay.
Yeah. So
There's one at 7 just in case.
is it the recliner seats?
What is it?
Century South Point.
Yeah, I know where it is.
I can't recall. I don't.
I don't know. Does it
Anyway,
say?
I'm about
We'll
the
figure it out.
recliners. That's why
We'll figure it out.
I'm picky. I am a diva when it comes to my movie going experience. It's either recliners or IMAX.
Or we go to Town Square.
It's going to be a madhouse.
Yeah.
Fucking Town Square.
We'll be all the way.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we'll be all the way.
We'll figure it out after this.
We'll talk.
I have talked to people, an individual who has already seen it. They saw it yesterday in LA. And I said, how was it? He said, well, I listened to your podcast. He said, you're pretty on point with a lot of what you said. I'm not going to repeat what I said because some of what I said may or may not be spoilerish. So I don't want to be that guy.
You've said a lot about it. So that could go a few different ways.
Right. So
That's still very vague.
Yeah.
but the one thing he said that I can repeat is that I was right about how everything that we've seen so far in commercials and trailers happens between the first 30 to 45 minutes of the movie. Nice. This movie is 2 hours and 28 or 38 minutes, I believe.
Jesus Christ.
So we haven't seen anything.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that being said, he also said two things. He's like, I've known you for about a couple of years now. We've talked a bit. He's like, I know you're an emotional guy, blah, blah, blah. I'm not making fun of you when I say this. I said, where you getting at? Because he always jokes with me about Coco and all this other shit, blah, blah, blah.
Wait.
Huh?
Wait. Wait. Wait.
No. This is
Because
not
if
spoiler.
he's telling you
No, stop.
that you're going to
You're
get emotional.
you're going too far, too fast.
Okay.
He's just saying that there are moments.
All I'm hearing in my brain right now is that.
No.
Like, I'm going
He's
back to
saying
that
that there's
moment and
just-
I don't want to go there again.
He's saying that
I'm gonna have
there's
to carry Andy to the car.
right. He's saying that there are just moments in that movie that can bring a tear throughout the movie, sprinkled throughout the movie.
Okay.
And he's just like, I caught myself and I didn't even know it. He's just like, it just came down. He said he hit the single Denzel one where it just came down.
Oh shit!
And I was just like,
Please be this side. Like Eddie, you gotta sit on this side. Please be this side. Like let it be the opposite.
and I go, huh? And I was like, on a scale from 1 to Endgame, what we talking here? He goes, it's No Way Home. It goes over that. Like, he's like this. He's just like, this is the best comic book movie I've ever seen. Over Endgame, over Infinity. He just
I'm stressed out already.
He was just
okay.
You realize one of my arms,
and
one of my arms is going to be tugged.
he was just like everything you. He's like you don't know what you're about to go into. He's like, you think you have a good idea. He's like, you're right. You have a decent idea what you're about to go into. I thought I had a decent idea because put it like this. When I went to go see, it don't matter what the age, right?
No, let me put it to you like this.
Yeah, I'll put it to you like this. When I went to go see Endgame, him and I had already pretty much known that for them going back to 2012 wasn't a shocker. The whole time heist thing wasn't a shocker for us. So going into with No Way Home,
easier for me.
He's just like, yeah, we guessed some shit right, but we had absolutely no clue what we were talking about at the same time.
Good.
What they've done with this movie is like, he goes, you said you got 2 tickets, right? I go, because that's what I did. I told you about what I ended up doing. She goes, it's a good idea. Do that. I was like, what? No, do it. Go see it, then go see it.
Yeah.
Because he's like, because you deserve that.
God.
I was like, what do you mean I deserve it?
My son's gonna freak out.
He's like, no. He's like, you deserve it. It's that good. You deserve that set.
I think we
he said the fact that
our time to go.
He said the fact that you made that mistake is a good mistake to have. He's like, do you have enough time in between? It's like, I go if I with end credits
process
or whatever,
and then fucking
chill,
go on
smoke. Get
to regroup and go in again.
Yeah,
because I literally have like a 30-minute window.
Oh shit.
Oh, you gonna be hauling ass?
Yeah, from here to there to back over to Town Square. I can do it. I can do it in 15.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be an issue of like, parking, getting, the fact, and I'm in one of the theaters where it's just like everything's sold out, including the front row, except for like maybe 1 or 2 seats. Let me see. I might be able to look it up now. So it's gonna be a madhouse. And unfortunately, I don't know why is Town Square built that way? Why is it built that way?
Fucking times.
That is the most inconvenient.
I've been at Double Helix and watched the fight. I'm like, why did y'all lay it out this way? This is terrible.
I worked at Blue Martini.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And McFadden's.
Even Stoney's is over there. It's
and
terrible.
McFadden's.
It's terrible. Like,
and the thing about it, I opened up that spot at that theater, but before it was AMC.
Yeah.
I thought, hey, here's a good idea. Get a job at the theater. You can watch movies free all the time. Yeah, but then they just like, oh, you have to work here too? I ain't sweeping up this goddamn popcorn. Are you fucking kidding me?
I mean, I did this shit when I was 18.
Yeah. I'm here for the free movies. I said, put me on the fucking register.
At least concessions, yo.
Yeah. But I digress.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely yes.
Okay, well, we're gonna try to figure out a time to see it tomorrow. It's like I said, I told her I was available to work, but she said nothing.
Oh, did you see Spider-Man? It's like,
See, they're talking about it right now. People have already seen it. That's another thing. I gotta get on that list. I want to be on that list.
To go to LA and see it?
I want to be on that list. That's my goal now.
I think you should be.
That's my list now. That's my goal in life now.
I think you should
I want to be on that list.
That's a good goal for you. I like
it's
it.
Like,
Speak of the devil.
And one thing they did say, this is not
No
spoiler.
Way Home. See?
This is not a spoiler because they just showed him in the trailer with Jamie Foxx. Like, they finally let Jamie Foxx be Jamie Foxx.
They let Jamie Foxx be Electro.
Yeah. Well, they don't have him being goofy and with the hair and all that great.
Nah, he got the fresh. He got the. It's because it's an alternate version.
He lined up.
that was like one of the things that him and I had already talked about. That I won't even see it. That was like a spoiler and everything.
Having personality and actually cool, because you want to see it. Like,
but he's whatever you think you're about to go watch, you don't know.
I like that.
Like I knew there was going to be a big battle at the end of Endgame and all this stuff, and
it was like Shang-Chi. Like, we keep going back to Shang-Chi, but like it was like we know we're going to see it, but the way it laid out and visually, it was like, I'm having a ball.
I've watched that twice already since it's been on.
It's not on with the kids,
and then we watched it again.
Like, we enjoyed it. Like, we're sitting there re-laughing.
Yeah,
like we re-laugh at some shit. Like,
so it's like I didn't get.
I was watching the cutscenes. I was watching the
deleted scenes.
Yeah, the deleted scenes and everything. My cousin's been on a kick with that because like we watched Solo and then he watched the deleted scenes, which I had never watched. Mm-hmm. And there's a fucking snowball fight between Solo and Chewie that just had me cracking the fuck up. Like, they started fighting and throwing snowballs at each other, and I was like, it's fucking stupid, but it's hilarious. But like watching some of those scenes, and I was like, that could have been in the movie. That was a little bit extra. That kind of worked, and it was just kind of laughing about it. But like, there was a scene where like the dude Razor Fist went to like, he was at the table and he goes, your razor fist. It's not really a razor fist. It's more of a razor blade. Everybody shut up. Like, I was like.
No, that was one of the scenes I wish they would have kept in. But
yeah, that was funny. I was like,
but I like how they're doing this. Not exactly day one release, but I think what it is. Encanto's coming up soon.
Yeah, that
in December.
Lin-Manuel Miranda's tied to that, and so then, you already know the joints.
But that's coming up. I think this month and it was just out in theaters, and then Eternals comes out next
January
month.
12th. Yeah, January 12th.
Like I said, things happen sometimes, but Keith and Annie weren't able to see
Eternals.
Not Eternals. Well, I forgot you still didn't see that. But we'll talk about it one day.
Eventually.
But no, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to allow them to do this with No Way Home.
No, we're not doing that.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely not. Listen.
See, there's some of them that we were like, okay, we really, really need to see it. Like Godzilla and King Kong, we really needed to see. You know, Shang-Chi, really needed to see.
Shang-Chi certain things lined up, and now that I'm actually free,
no, this one, I don't want to hear I had to work. I don't know. You come in here when we record next Wednesday, and you're like, I still ain't seen it because I had to work. Something came up. I'm like, what?
If I give you a break, if I actually see it and I'm not here, I'll give you the text and the breakdown and the review.
You better be on the plane. You better be on the plane.
You better be on.
That's all I'm saying.
I get to have the solo movie experience with this one, so I had to tell her to chill. Like, she jumped up on her seat. Like, you're not Spider-Man? Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
but
I got a mask too.
So properly wrap this up. I'm gonna wrap this up with some toxicity.
It's my son's mask, but I'm gonna wear it.
What? Are your sons? You gonna wear it? I don't have any Spider-Man gear.
I don't wear the Spider-Man head.
I don't have any Spider-Man gear.
You know the one that he wears with his little glove or whatever. Yeah. I'm gonna wear his head. I'm gonna wear a little hat.
So we talk about kids
first. Just put it on during the movie.
I mean, I could probably fit in one of his Spider-Man shirts.
So we skipped over Hawkeye. We're not gonna worry about that. Talk about Rick Ross and Alicia Keys being I said Tori ain't do it, but
Tori did it.
He might have did it.
He did it.
Apparently.
He definitely did it.
It's sketchy.
He definitely did it.
And I said the kids don't talk. So my last one was Monday Thoughts. This isn't really like, let me describe my Mondays at work. Mondays for me are what we call Friday.
Yeah.
That's when my weekend starts. For those that don't know.
Mine is a Sunday.
Okay. That's how we operate. That's like our industry talk out here in Vegas. What's your Friday? What's your Friday? My Friday is Wednesday. You know, that means the next 2 days. That's when they start their weekend on Thursday and Friday, so to speak.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of common sense.
My Friday. I'm just explaining. So my Friday is Monday. So Tuesdays and Wednesdays are my weekends, and it's back to work on Thursdays. Blah 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 blah. So when Monday pops around. And Monday being a slow day because it's the end of the weekend, everybody, heading back, so on and so forth. I go on what you call cruise control at work. Autopilot, cruise control, meaning I am not thinking about the job whatsoever.
I'm just doing.
I'm coasting.
You're just there.
And my brain is thinking about everything else in the world.
Spider-Man.
Okay? That too.
Titties.
That too. So, throughout the day,
chicken wings.
I may or may not.
Those are my 3 things.
No, I'm not even going to say this
I'm just kidding.
because I don't know who may be watching this. I heard what you said about chicken wings.
No, you're not. Yeah, she said those are my 3. I'm like, I'm kidding.
So,
no, you're not.
I see a guest come up. She's a muscular woman. I said, oh.
Like fit muscle or like you wrestle muscle?
Like she competes?
Fit muscle.
Okay.
Like compete
So like she
muscle.
competes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Fitness model.
she had a brawler walk to her. With her. So I was just like, oh, shorty mean business.
What's up, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
So I didn't I wasn't saying anything disrespectful.
that's the energy.
But I just kept it in my head. Like I said, there's a lot going on up here throughout the day.
Yeah.
And it's dangerous. Okay?
Yeah.
And this is where this story gets dangerous. That's why I want to end this podcast with it. Because hopefully, no one's probably going to listen to this part.
Lord Jada went through that, so you ain't got to go through that.
Exactly. So, I was like, yo, shorty built like a dude. And that's what I said in my head. Didn't say this out loud. All right, I'm just telling the story at this point. Don't come at me, please.
Thank God. She probably would have fucking
Right?
give you a little
but
right hook.
Like, she had like broad shoulders, like, delts and all
You mean
like,
mannish?
and just kind of had this walk to her. I was like, God damn, like, let me move out the way.
Yeah.
Get shoulder check.
Yeah. Look here, look here, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Like, cause if she shoulder checked me, then we're gonna have an issue, right? So
I haven't been shoulder checked, like yo, like yo, say excuse me, like yeah, what? You can't just bump into people.
What woman is shoulder checking you?
they do that. Women do that
When I was at that Russ concert, they try to walk through you, and I'd be like, yo, you have manners. Say excuse me. Like stop trying to walk through me. It ain't gonna work.
Oh, they try to move, like the small women try to move you out the way.
Like down here.
Yeah. They'll go out. They're like move. Away.
It's rude. Like,
So, to me, I just avoid that situation all the time. Let's just like whatever. So, I had the shorty built like a dude type of thing. For some reason, my mind goes, she built like me.
Oh.
Then it goes to, what if I was a chick? Then it went to, like I said in there, I'd be a bad bitch because I'm paying for that surgery. I'm making sure I come out on top. And you know what? I ain't fucking none of y'all niggas, but I'm fucking all y'all bitches still. And this is episode 101.
Good night, y'all. We're gonna go. We gotta go. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. You can't make me. I'm not doing this. Nope.
holy shit!
You all right? You ready to go? You ready to go outside? He's ready to go for a walk.
God damn.
Jesus Christ.
Cause look at it. If I went, look at it like this. Let's say I reach this point in my life and I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit.
That's exactly what that was.
This ain't working out for me, right? I got this money. Yo, Doc, do what you gotta do, baby. Batting me up, man.
Oh,
batting me up, yo.
my
right?
God.
Jada would take 3 different flights to the DR in an 18-month span.
I'm taking all y'all bitches.
Belly button over here on the side. Don't ask no questions. You swear.
They don't ask no questions. If they can do it, I can do it too.
I wear full piece. Mind your business. Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm still gonna be attracted to women. So you're gonna be this bad bitch out there just.
I'll fix your brakes. So I can't cut it off. I can't even make these.
I'm friend zoning all y'all niggas too.
Friend zoning or curving?
Curving, whatever you call it, all that shit. Who you know her?
That's cute. I mean, we talked, but like not like anything happened. We went out to eat once or twice.
Yo, introduce me.
Oh God, the female apex predator.
All right, that's what happened when I think about it working, right? So, I don't know if this is gonna be a new Monday Thoughts thing.
I've seen
That escalated so quickly.
No, remember I told you last week the energy?
What?
The energy, yeah.
Oh.
That was, yeah. That's her.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all.
Oh, me and he.
Yeah, but I'm already. I'm already a female though.
Me and Annie gonna clean up. What you talking about?
No, I know. I'm just imagining being with y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, Keith. Yeah, Keith. Introduce us. Us. Yeah, together. No, like no. Because then you get to play the shot for shot game to see which one you lean towards. No,
It's gonna be me, Annie, and Special. Just rap. Just yo, come here.
not gonna do it.
No, we're not doing this. Like I said, we're not doing this. You can't make me.
I caught myself.
We're not doing this.
What?
I'll do it off camera. Let's go. I'm ready to wrap this shit up. I'm done.
You wouldn't accept me? Is that what you saying?
No, I absolutely would accept you. Bruh, like, no, listen, bruh. But yes, if you was a chick and you're like, yo, let's go to a lesbian club, I'm going with you. Because there's some straight chicks there that'll be like, oh, like, that's one of my best friends. Yeah. Like, when I'm going to be one of her best friends.
This is fucking disturbing.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Disturbing.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna be walking around looking like some old busted bitch. I'm gonna look like a baddie. They gonna do me right.
Can we end the episode, please?
What the fuck is going on right now?
I don't know. I have to be very understanding, but also very cautious of what I say because it'll keep going. This is awkward to be in.
God, this one.
But I was still like chicks, though, is what I'm saying.
Okay. That's very common.
Was this a long play?
That's very common for men who transition and still like women.
What's that?
Wait, answer your question first.
No, I was saying that's very common for men who transition to still like women. Usually when you transition, you pretty much like everyone.
Did not know that.
Yeah. I mean, that's a big freedom of transitioning too. You can.
I'm gonna end this.
You can be exactly who you want to be and like whoever you want to like, and be whoever you want to be.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. I'm not knocking it at all. I'm just saying for you, that's really fucking weird. That's all I'm saying. I'm for it. Be whoever you want to be.
Lady King, ladies and gentlemen. This is as real as it gets.
All right, my lady.
Two lords and a lady. We out.
Wow, that was some wild shit.
All right.
You sure you don't strike the last 3.5, 5 minutes from this?
No, for what? Why? I might make a whole separate video.
Jada's a bad bitch. Yeah. Like.
Yo. Don't think you ain't look in the mirror and be like, yo. You, nigga.
No.
You ain't never look in the mirror and be like, yo, I'm about to kill him. Ever.
As a dude, yes. Like, I'm like, all right,
Ever.
good. Yeah, but as a girl, like, nah, I've never pondered it.
Of course not, nigga. Oh, never mind.
As a dude, yeah.
I guess I'm about to sound real cocky. I have a sister that looks like me, so I know I'd be pretty. Like, I just don't want to go into this real topic. I don't think about it, but I'm like, my sister and I have my dad's face, and she's pretty. So I think I'd be okay. It's like,
What if I was a dude?
You be worse.
Yo.
It's like, I don't have to use this.
Shit.
like I'd have to. Oh God! Like if
That'd be funny as fuck.
if you were a dude and let loose upon girls, we'd have to have the conversation with you about like, yo, stop trying to fuck everything, bro. Like, give it a rest.
I just like dick way too much. I could never actually have one though.
You say that.
You say that.
You woke up with one and like the
say
Freaky
that.
Friday shit.
You say that.
24 hours.
Well, listen, no, that's different. No, that's different. If I were to have it
24
short
hours a
term,
day.
Say that.
I've always
fucking-
no.
yeah,
Listen,
like-
I mean, and I've thought about it, like what I would do if I was a dude for like a day. I've never like looked in the mirror and be like, "Yo,
No,
kill him." But what I know I
everybody
would.
talks
But I'm
about
just
what
saying,
they do in a day, but when you have that,
I'm not.
moment
I'm just
where-
talking about like not
but-
permanently.
But no, but if you have that moment where you're like, you walk past somebody and there's like a hey, and it could actually go somewhere. Like,
If I was a
stranger
dude
things
for
have
a
happened.
day, I would just,
Like-
I would fuck so much shit up. I really would. If I was a dude for a day, good God.
I do realize we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna wrap this up, but I am gonna say I'm starting to appreciate the aggressiveness of a lot of women.
Yeah.
Now
there's an assertive. It's not even aggressive. It's assertiveness.
They're letting us men know
where they stand, what they stand for.
Yeah, we ain't got time for all
I'm
this other
checking you
bullshit.
out.
Yeah, I'm feeling you.
Yeah,
you know. If it comes to some women, you know, I prefer it be from women that are unattached.
Because boy,
yeah, like
because boy, it's getting real aggressive out there right now.
Biological clocks are ticking.
I was like, holy shit.
I got cold outside. You want to be booed? You can't. You know, your skinny dude might not be doing it for you right now.
Every time I walk him out, I was like, what? Where are they coming from? Were y'all waiting for me to come out here with him?
I told you when I was in New Orleans, LA, it was just hi. Oh, you're still looking. Hi. Yes. Like, oh shit. Like, hello, how are you? It's like, and you know, I'm not mask fishing. Like, my mask was down, so I'm like, hey. It's like,
and sometimes I do forget I do have dreads.
You're at that point now,
and I'm being reminded.
Yeah,
it's nice to be reminded.
That's all. Anyway, we can wrap this on up, folks. So, hey, be who you want to be.
We're here for you.
Yeah, just like I said, just random thoughts. I'm never going to do it.
It's
I know, it's just a weird thought.
No, you know how much money it would take to make me a bad bitch? I wear size 14 shoes.
I need my shoulders shaved down. Like, is that
come on now.
I have an imagination though, so in here I can make it happen. Okay, so that's why I'm saying it's fucking weird.
The only thing I think is, dude, look like because I'm imagining you in your stature, and I was like, you gonna wear that? Like,
and Mrs. Doubtfire.
Because I would have to be that friend, bro. Like, stop calling me bro. All right, sis, yeah, it's not appropriate. Like, put some clothes on. Like,
no, because I say, look, I thought it out, man. Like, they had to, you know, break some limbs.
Take some of these ribs out.
Yeah.
Like, do what you got to do.
I'm doing
BBL real quick.
I feel like 18 months straight.
Just the juice diet. You just gonna slim down as much as you can.
There's 18 months straight of just like, you know, I don't know what. There's a lot to make feminine. Like,
it's like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah, it's like
Almost, it could be like white chicks too,
right?
Just not white.
Chicks.
Just chicks.
Like they skinny. Like they can kind of pull it off, but it's like there's a lot of dude right here. I'm 6'2" guys. Like size.
What size you?
It's like.
Hello.
Like I said, it's just dumb imagination with nothing to do with 8 hours of work.
Bro.
Right. It's so, like I heard which one, you know, someone who I guess was transitioning and got mad because he was big as fuck, and somebody called him dude. He goes, I'm a woman. You know, and he was making a whole scene. And I was like, yo, listen, I just need you to shut up because like we had a show going on and he's being loud. And this, well, they're calling me a woman. Well, you built like Brian, or calling me a man. Well, you built like Brian Urlacher, bro. Like, what you want me to tell you? Like,
okay, that was him. That wasn't me. I was done.
Yes. No, like you have to be aware. Like you have to be some support. Okay. Yeah. My man was 6'8", bro. Like, come on. Like.
All right, that was Keith Valentine.
Yes, sir. I didn't say I was right. I said it.
This has been episode 101.
Face with a
what?
husky tail.
Yeah.
I know, we're going to take him out right now. All right, man. So we're going to wrap this up. This has been episode 101 of the Weed, Whiskey, and Wi-Fi podcast. Next week, when you catch up with us, we will be discussing the Spider-Man.
And Hawkeye wrapping up.
And wrapping up Hawkeye and all that greatness. So check back with us next week. We're going to go handle this wolf. And this has been another episode of the Weed, Whiskey, and Wi-Fi podcast.
Y'all be cool.
Love
Talk to you
y'all.
guys later. All right.